if this doesn't work out, I can show you how to work Twitch.
That's not the problem at that point. That's my internet at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if YouTube doesn't work out.
Yeah. Also, if this game
So
takes
I'll tell you how to do it.
if this game takes that much bandwidth, we got a problem. So.
It's just mostly streaming to 2 places.
Mm-hmm. But again, if this platform, if that game takes that much, problems, and also we seem to be fine for right now. As
Yeah.
I get everything ready to go.
This won't work out. We can always play a mellow.
That's true.
It seems to be working just fine so far, so don't, shoot a gift horse in the mouth yet.
I'll shoot all the gift horses in the mouth.
No.
Yep.
No.
You can't stop me.
You're right, I really can't, but...
I gotta get my voice ready.
Alright, but we ready to go.
Yes.
Alright, hello everybody. Yes, welcome to Monster Prom. Yes, you're probably expecting D&D this week. Well, I hate to put it to you. Some of us...
People be tired.
People be tired, yes, and also some of us couldn't join for reasons at home. So, unfortunately, that will be the case, and so, hey, let's all go to prom, shall we? Alright, Mallow.
Take our mind off of everything.
Yeah, Mallow. You're gonna be first, boy.
Oh man, I feel so flattered.
We want to do the full game?
Full game.
This
There
is
you
good.
go.
Full game. We've got how many hours to kill?
Alright. Anyway.
120 minutes.
Yeah. Yes, but anyway. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. I feel like I've said this numerous times, but I shall begin again. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Speaking of which, Mallow, who are you?
Well, I do know who I first picked. You know what? I'll go with Mr. Zombo again.
What will your name be, sir?
Suggestions?
Corona.
No!
Oh,
No.
No.
We played
about-
this game, so we don't think about that.
How about Vor?
No.
Y'all are monsters.
Or, how about we...
How about
Just don't
Marshmallow?
snack.
Yes, just go with Mallow. Thank
There
you.
we go.
Finally, a reasonable name.
What is your pronoun, sir?
Let me check in my notes. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Do you think he said he?
Oh,
Yeah, I said he.
Yeah.
sorry.
I,
Alright,
maybe.
fair enough. Alrighty, I'm flipping a coin. Fen, you're next.
I will take... You know what? Let's take Flame-Headed Lady.
What will your name be, sir?
Phoenix.
That right or no?
Spelled correctly for once.
Is that how I spell it correctly, or am I just mistaking it?
I don't know. I can't remember how to spell Phoenix correctly. I just don't know how to spell it the way I spell it.
I think it's Phoenix. I think. Off the top of my head.
Well, I'm waiting for Fen to say something, or I'm just going to hit OK.
Close enough.
Your pronoun, sir.
Go she.
Alright.
Here we go. Character model female. I'm fine with that.
Yep. Burnt, your turn.
I don't think I've ever played the Frankenstein lady before, so I'm gonna go with her.
Alright.
That's the first time I've done that.
What is your name, sir?
We'll call her Grace.
Yeah, I think normally I always pick the Frankenstein girl. I think she's cute.
Grace?
Yep.
Alright, what is your pronoun, sir?
We'll stick with she.
Alright.
Sweet.
And then here's
Daryl.
me.
Daryl.
Nah. What name do I want to be?
Horrence Long.
No, Hornslong's dead. Hornslong's dead. He's died a long time ago.
How did he die? Horrence,
That
no.
that is a story for another time. But I think I shall just go with Zorn.
I can do this.
And
Zorn
we
does sound like a they name.
basically is. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom.
Oh no.
I remember it clearly. Yes. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22-ish. A potted ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam de Lioncourt, 400XX whatever, we don't know. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zo... forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to the ultimate fangirl. Calculester Hewlett Packard, version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
I'm afraid.
Who's voicing who?
We'll have to decide that
We'll
then.
find out.
Yes. Welcome to Monster Prom, the stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. You wish you were raised by a mysterious old man who saved you from the streets in order to raise me as a disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. A pack of wild wolves who also happen to teach moguls who own some of the most who be tech moguls. Who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. Yes, Valium. I really need that right now. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. A really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and an actual fire. I love fire and I see no issue being raised by it. So, old man, wolves, or fire?
I'll go with old man. I want to do rad DJing.
All right.
Fire!
Finn.
Fire!
Fire.
Explains a lot.
Grace.
I will go with I'll go fire. That'd be me.
Oh. Yep, I did. Okay,
Fire
I did.
bad.
Oh, I did fire. I got scared there. I gotta go with the wolves. You get a chance to produce a movie. It's based on something about superheroes, but with a love triangle between a beautiful yet somewhat relatable girl. Maybe she's always stating she's a mess. And 2 of the super hot superheroes, which are also like vampires or pirates or both. Instant hit. The most influential Russian novelist of the 10... I don't know what century that is, but we'll just say Roman numeral century have gone nuts. They don't remember anything about last night, and now they can't find the manuscript of the brothers Karamazov, I know, and Dosvekis, or Dos, oh my God, Dostoevsky has to deliver it today. Jesus Christ. Two
Also,
cool
it's
guys.
19th.
Yes, two ghoul guys, yes. Two cool guys walking away from rad explosions, and they don't look at the explosions. They don't give a fuck about the explosions. They reflect on the life and love, but it's super dope and kick-ass because they do so walking away from never-ending explosions. Okay,
They keep giving you all these big worded sentences.
I
that
know.
you can-
and I can usually read them. It's just right now, it's my brain. But anyway,
What is English?
yes, you have superheroes, Russian novelists, or explosions.
Okay. So, firstly, I think that's the 19th century that they're talking
Yes.
about. And secondly, I want to do the two cool guys walking away from rad explosions.
All right. Fed.
Yep. Let's do the superhero movie. Superhero movies are in vogue.
I mean, I saw Russian and I thought of Ketrin, so I'm gonna go Russian.
Ah, so then there's me. Well, you know what they say. You know, you can't ever have too many explosions! Thank you, Torg.
Heck yeah.
All right, Mallow. What's the title of your autobiography? How does it succeed at everything and look fabulous trying? My parents think I'm cute, and so should you. Temporality, the ongoing journey to define my inner enigma. When Garfield met Naruto, a story of how I fell in love with forbidden ships. What? I barely have the patience to read a book, dude. Let alone write one. Manual of instructions how to properly experience life. What is your autobiography?
I'll go with the stupid one. When
There's-
Garfield met Naruto.
All right,
Oh,
Fen.
I have to say, the Garfield met Naruto also.
All right, Grace.
I'm gonna go with fuck it. Let's all pile in on this train, Garfield.
You going Garfield as well?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We're all weebs in the most worst way possible.
I don't read.
Naruto, I hate Mondays.
You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? Before asking for anything, you have to try to negotiate up to 3 standard wishes. A rainbow that you can eat. Him not to be so cliched. A genie and wishes so mainstream. To feel truly alive. Infinite confetti. I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes.
Oh no.
No. Which boy?
Get that out of here, Ben. It's not that kind of stream. Okay, so I want to feel truly alive because my character is literally dead.
So you want to feel truly alive?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna negotiate for 3 standard wishes.
All right.
In fact, I'll probably end up trying to negotiate for infinite wishes.
Good luck with that.
I'd
Grace.
say a rainbow that you can eat.
All right. I'm drinking the genie.
No. No.
Look, I want to grant my own wishes. I want to be a deck of many things.
Oh no. Can you grant your own wishes though, or do you become the genie at that point?
Find
Grant
out.
other people's wishes.
Sure.
All right. Mallow, where are you going, sir?
Actually, before we start, did you check this, see if the stream's still stable?
It's fine. Nothing has
Okay,
gone
good.
wrong. I'm literally watching
Everything-
it the whole time.
Yeah, everything's fine, though for some reason, I'm having trouble looking at my stats.
Yeah,
No, it's because he's sharing screens. The quality of the actual thing has gone down.
yes. All right.
There's
Anyway,
so many pixels.
The only thing that's terrible is mine. Everybody else's looks perfectly okay.
It's that top layer, the top level of screen becomes blurry.
yes. Anyway, I will read off the stats if you want, Mallow.
Please, I want.
All right. Your smarts are 9, your boldness is 7, your creativity is 3, your charm is 3, your fun is 7, and your money is 5.
Alright. Well. I guess I'll go to the back. Yeah, I'll go I go to the gym. That's
Go to the
what I
gym?
wanna do. Heck yeah.
All right. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirits, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm.
I just killed a man with a dodgeball.
All right. You get the tail end of the classic Zoe/Calculaster exchange. All right. Who's playing Zoe? Who's playing Calculaster?
I kind of want to call dibs on Zoe and Polly because they're one to always voice, and I love to voice them.
Sure.
Mallow?
Unless Mallow really wants to voice Zoe or something.
I'll voice the werewolf and I'll voice the vampire.
All right.
Okay. I'll just fill in who doesn't want to pick what. Do you want to be
Well-
Calculaster or do you want to be something else?
Why don't you be Calculaster? I've done him before.
Okay.
All right.
Once I need to stop punching my throat. My student next teacher fiction is super overdone and makes me really uncomfortable. Because, like, the inherent imbalance of the power, like, you could imagine how problematic it would be if PGS hooked up with one of us. Yuck.
Server error.
I cannot seem to recall what Principal Giant Spider looks like anyway. Image PGS. Not found.
Ah, the joys of new students adjusting to the rules of Spooky High.
Let's get down to business.
Boy. Big woman.
I'll take over this one.
Well.
Yuda! Killing machine and abyssal terror.
Rude.
I need an impressive ally in my fight against the reign of the Levays over the 8th Circle of Hell.
Input. Quippy response about your sense of fashion being from the 8th Circle of Hell.
I have no need for your robo-criticisms. What I need is power of the being beyond the average monster to aid in glorious and righteously justified takeover.
No thanks. I'd rather just write a steamy fanfic in which you and Damien are a crack ship who hate sex just to annoy you for the annoying us. Wow, it's dark.
We need to act now, while King and King LeVay are distracted by throwing at it an admittedly adorable themed brunch. I am not leaving without one of you with me.
Brunch exists!
I will die on my steak. Fuck brunch. It doesn't exist.
I like brunch.
Well, folks, the stream's over. Thank you for watching.
Brunch exists.
No, it doesn't. Holy shit, she really means it. Time to help one of your classmates out. Guess you better decide which one you don't like. School is full of tough choices. Delilah, don't be fooled. The Eldritch Being is clearly under Damien's spell already. Look at these pictures she drew of Damien shirtless. She's a LeVay sympathizer. No, calling this robot a killing machine isn't accurate. A real killing machine would be a tank, and he's not a tank, so he's worthless. Go look for a tank.
I guess I'll be helping Zoe out. How about it?
So you want me to choose the first one?
Yes.
All right. Not so creative. Ah! This is quite the extensive collection of Damien LeVay drawings. But wait, this appears to be a wounded Damien being nursed by Vera. Damien dying in Liam's arms.
Oh, those are just illustrations from my tragic hood comfort fix.
Yes, I too would be comforted by Damien being hurt.
No, that's not what it means, though. It's that people enjoy the drama.
Yes! My takeover of the 8th Circle would be gloriously dramatic, just like my voice, because I can't do it right. Come along, Eldritch Horror!
Oh, I guess.
I am no longer an Eldritch Horror. I am an Eldritch cutie pie. You will rue that the day you have called me such. Your eyes will melt deep. A second.
You did the
Melt
voice.
deep into your skull, and your skull will turn to dust inside the flesh of your face, which will rot off. Oh my. I don't know what came over me. I'm so sorry.
Is this what people call lame?
Emotion identified. Sadness and shame. Engage protocol. Comfort friends.
Great! You scared off both My living weapons. Clearly you are in the league with the phase. Prepare to meet your doom! Oh, man. Now everyone is mad at you. Plus, the beatdown Delilah delivers gives you -2 fun and -1 charm. Because it's neither fun nor charming.
Let's do this!
Oh.
All right. Fen.
I need creativity. What's creativity again? It's
Creativity would be auditorium.
auditorium then. Oh, my throat.
Well, that's your own fault for doing that voice.
I suffer for my art.
Yeah, and when you blow out your voice, have fun. That day, while rehearsing for a class play, it's as though the muses themselves descend to give you, figuratively, oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school standards. You gain +2 creativity. You're trying to focus on your own love life, but the sloppy makeout sounds coming from Violet and Tate are making it difficult.
Ugh.
All right, so who is doing Vera?
Is that an abominable snowman?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing Vera. Not again.
He has the biggest Adam's apple I've seen.
I think that's
Screw
for...
that. Maybe.
Okay, I hope it's.
Mallow, why don't you take Vera?
That wasn't the one of the two he picked.
Yeah, he did. It's up to... Do you want to do Vera? I mean, I'll do her if you don't want to.
I'm trying to give him more voices to do.
Well,
Mhm.
there's enough of the main cast for two for each of us.
I
Okay.
want to start off slow, so
All right. I'll do Vera then.
yeah, thank you.
Take that somewhere else. My snakes will never be able to digest their food if they have to watch this disgusting display.
Yeah, and my fanfiction muse is running for the hills. How am I supposed to write romance when the two of you and make it look so unappealing?
No surprise you're alone.
I guess I'll take him.
That's actually a chick.
Her.
I just realized. Yeah.
Well. Sounds like somebody's a little bit jealous of our amazing, perfect, wonderful relationship. We're not bothering anyone.
You comment on my fanfiction, still not romantic as every day with my bae, and then a bunch of heart eye emojis and stars, and also the
Kimono.
Kimono emoji. Why did you comment the kimono emoji? Why?
You see, Zoe, this is why it's better for strong, independent nightmare creature. Terrifying women.
Why?
You don't know what you're talking about, Phoenix. You're always trying to romance your classmates in various unlikely ways. It's a couple versus a pair of these people who don't understand the joys of being in a couple. Go on, be the tiebreaker.
Well, if Zoe and Vera don't want to be in relationships, it's going to be hard to get them in a relationship with you. Time to convince one of them. Vera, historically, the only reason why people are married has tactical alliances and increasing the wealth of both families. So really, marriages are a great way of solidifying and increasing power and material gain. Zoe, when you're in a relationship, you can do silly couples cute costumes for Halloween, like peanut butter and jelly, or puberty and shame.
Zoe.
Zoe?
Zoe.
So fun.
Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, yes! This is exciting! Why I became a high school girl?
To do couples Halloween costumes? That's oddly specific.
Yes, dressing if you love, a salt and pepper, a key and a lock, raisins and air conditioner, windows and doors, bulletin boards and water fountain.
Okay, now you're just listing whatever you see.
Oh, couples costumes idea. Go as Violet X Tate, or Miranda X Damien, Liam X Damien, Calculus X Scott, Calculus X Miranda.
Now you're just listing our classmates.
Of course. You can't cosplay at your own classmates. How the hell are you gonna cosplay anyone else? Can I get an amen? Amen.
Adam!
Of course, Zoe is a Boo Paul's Drag Race fan. Point is, you made her super happy. Maybe one day she'll cosplay the couple of Zoe x Phoenix. +2 creativity and +2 charm are to you.
Let's go.
All right, Gracie, where are you going?
Let us go. Let's go to let's go to class.
Class?
Yeah.
All right. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You're enjoying the sound of no ear-splitting shrieks filling the air when suddenly an ear-splitting shriek fills the air.
Disgusting.
So again.
Zoe's everywhere.
You're gonna ruin your voice.
All right, who's playing Miranda?
I think it was Milvo, he said.
Nope.
No, I said the vampire and the werewolf.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You want me to take it again?
I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it.
All right.
Zoe? What is this abominable nonsense? How
You
dare
call me?
you so... Zoe, fuckwit. How dare you so much as to think such filth, much less writes it as much less put it in my internet. I can't read.
Miranda, I honestly have no idea what you're so upset about. I am simply expressing myself through a noble act of fan fiction.
By writing a story about me, a noble and beautiful mer princess, in the forbidden romance with Marshmallow, the son of the Prime Minister of
The Air Kingdom.
the Air Kingdom. The Prime Minister, Zoe! I would never date anyone of such socialist nightmare scape with the Prime Minister.
That has nothing to do with you. It's not set in Spooky High, it's set at the Creepy High, and the mer princess is named Marmanda Vanderbunt. And it sounds nothing like Miranda Vanderblight. They barely even end in the same 4 letters.
Don't you know the last 4 letters are the most magical and important of all letters in the mermakiatry culture?
I think so.
Why, I should have this drivel ripped into shreds with a little knife. The culture.
The
Culture
cultery.
used by the most scathing of reviewers.
See, Miranda, you're nothing like Miranda. She's totally would have gone to the slander spoon.
Ugh, I simply cannot stand by how my friend, classmate, and inferior publishers, such air people sympathize and nonsense.
Oh dear, this could get ugly. Then it already is. Better step in and help our lady out. Which lady, though? It is up to you. Leave Zoe alone, Miranda. Don't you see she's done you a huge favor by exposing the treachery of Marmanda Vanderbunt? You need to go destroy Marmanda, not Zoe. Miranda's right, Zoe. A better writer wouldn't even need to put something as disgusting as the air people into fanfiction. It's just a cheap trick for a shocking value with self-cessed or empreg.
Oh no.
So, I think it was Zoe, solely because of the Empreg. I'm not gonna touch that.
All right, you're going with Zoe?
Yep.
Everybody's going Zoe.
So bold.
Grace is right, Miranda. Haven't you ever heard of the phrase, don't shoot the messenger?
Oh, certainly yes. Loads of times. It's what all of Daddy's messengers say right before he shoots them. But of course, Zoe is merely a classmate and subject, acting in this case as a messenger, so killing her would be inappropriate. And not covered in Daddy's not covered by Daddy's insurance. Can't fucking speak. So tell me more about this devious Miranda person and her relationships with the Nash Olmahome.
Well, as you can imagine, the love is inherently tragic and beautiful, since they come from the Mer and the Air Kingdoms, respectively. I describe it as a typical star-crossed love story with a large portion of hot comfort tropes, and this set during the Mer Air War.
Yes, yes. And where might I find this Miranda? So that I may execute. Bring her to justice.
Oh, all the usual places: ff.net, AO3. Party 621. She's definitely real and probably hiding a few somewhere far, far away, like a desert. Anywhere where you won't interfere with my fic writing. Really.
Spoiler alert, you rock!
Thanks for that, Grace. Miranda and Vanderbilt may be an extremely thrilling thinly veiled stand-in for Miranda, but she is my extremely thinly veiled stand-in for Miranda. I'm excited to continue her romantic adventures, and I hope you join me. I had a little lag.
Mm-hmm. By join her, Zoe means read her fic, which you realize when she sends you the link and a reminder to review. But hey, she's sharing something she loves with you, +2 creativity and +1 charm.
All right.
I swear if Zoe was another one of these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get
I think it was Zoe because we all paid the Garfield fan fiction.
Probably.
You did.
Oh, no.
The only one that didn't is Zorn, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm. That day at recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there's like 300 people. Someone summons demons from the nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. After you're counting and recounting your money, hoping to find an extra $1, when suddenly...
Hey,
Oh boy.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, Zorn! Look here. Look what I have. Isn't it shiny?
Scout holds aloft a roll of duct tape, which you concede is indeed shiny.
Did you want me to take him, or did you want him on?
I don't care. It's up to you.
Listen, I'm not saying that we tied up Crazy Martin at the werebear janitor. I'm just saying the tape is crazy strong, and if you wanted to wreak some havoc on the school, Crazy Martin might get a little tied up.
He might be a little tied up. Oh, God.
Okay. I will voice the thick one.
I'll do the white-haired.
Milba, do you want the other one?
You want the lowly?
Fine, I'll go with the twink.
I can't tell if that a guy. I can't tell if that a guy or girl.
I believe they're all girls because they are in a witch's coven.
Well, how dare you assume that witch's gender?
Mm-hmm.
Thank the triple goddesses. We've spent months tracking that.
Our things? It's so cool, right? We have a thing, and it's our thing, and it's the best thing, and it's ours.
We must save the
You
world.
fools! That's the duct tape of Retribution. It's the only adhesive that can bind Balthasar the Destroyer, whom we must detain in order to save the world. Grr.
Oh, well, saving the world is good. I just liked it because it was a cool shiny thing. You can have it.
No, wait, Scott. Probably just making that shit up just because they want to take the cool thing from us. Balthasar the Destroyer? Obviously fake. Why, I've never heard of him.
We had a 3-hour-long lecture on Balthasar the Destroyer in the homeroom yesterday.
You're right, Damien. They must be lying. I think we would have remembered that.
Always the same with you.
You were at sports practice and Damien was asleep at his desk. After we heard about the threat Balthasar posed, we took it upon ourselves to journey deep into the dungeons of Hollis Ma to bring back the holy duct tape of Retribution, only to discover it already gone.
The dungeon of Hollis Ma. That's where we were.
We took the wrong turn on our way to English curses and totally got lost. Somehow, we were in some kind of maze. Anyway, we saw that stick of tape, that sick tape, and thought we might as well take it. And now it's fucking ours, and you can't have it.
Try not to get killed
Ugh.
soon.
How could you be more oblivious? Hand over the tape. I don't get the two to talk. Tape, or we were forced to take it by force.
No, they don't.
You don't even talk.
Yep. Yikes! Looks like this situation is getting out of control. You better step in before someone or some duct tape gets hurt. Don't worry, Damon. You keep the duct tape of Retribution for your nefarious purposes. Coven, why don't you just use the Scotch tape of "Hey, cut that out" instead? Scott, you don't really care about the duct tape, right? You just like having a cool shiny thing. But watch me use my sweet negotiation skills to get, wait for it, 2 cool shiny things. I'm gonna go with Scott. Oh.
Seriously? We said we needed the magical artifact to save the world from the likes of Balthazar, and you're making us barter for it.
That was sad.
God, you guys are really pathetic.
The coven leader rummages around in her pockets before withdrawing 2 shiny things.
Here, you can have these 2 shiny things. A broken glow stick from last Dark Arts Con we attended, and this ceremonial dagger, which you got at a Dark Arts craft store.
You eagerly take the 2 shiny things, and the coven yanks the duct tape of Retribution right out of Scott's hands and pieces out before anyone can stop them.
Whoa, dude. Like, not cool. Like, profoundly not cool. They said they needed that artifact to try and save the world, and he decided to barter with them?
Huh?
For 2 shiny things? They needed it to save the world. You could have easily gone for 5 shiny things.
5 or 6 or 8 or 4 or any number higher than 5.
You're going to point out that 4 is not higher than 5, but they already seem so pissed at you. Why push your luck on petty math? You lost the duct tape of Retribution, Scott, and Damien's respect, and -2 fun and -1 boldness. Nice going. Let's trade places. Everyone chooses a brand. Say your choice out loud before the rest of the players before clicking. Coca-Cola.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Monster. Monster Energy.
Yep. Oh, okay. A brand. Let's go with Cadbury.
Player order is decided based on how funny and crazy it would be to be selective of a brand teamed up with a popular K-pop group that starred in all their ads. Start debating now.
I don't think
Okay,
Monster Energy would be that funny.
Just hear it out. K-pop, baby metal, all hopped up on Monster.
It's already done. But
Yeah,
Honey Nut
it's
Cheerios,
done.
I'm laughing my ass off as.
Honey Nut Cheerios sounds amazing. Cadbury is literally chocolate.
I'm sorry, I gotta give it to Mallow for first. That's amazing with the Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
Just imagine
Yeah, I'll
like
give
one of those like that twink K-pop groups, sometimes by Tony Tiger, the big Bara Tiger.
They all dress up as bees.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Not
Yeah,
Tiger, bees.
Mallows
Get the fuck
wins.
bees.
Mallows wins.
Bees.
All right, so
Just
then we
get
have
the fuck
Coca-Cola, Cadbury, and Monster.
To be fair, you're both drink companies, and 9 times out of 10, they both end up in like some sort of K-pop or any type of music.
I mean,
Chocolate, though.
My brain shut off.
I
Going on?
personally like Zorn.
Here. Well, let's
Like
let
Coke. That's funny and crazy for a K-pop thing, dude.
No, I'm going last. I'm going last. It's between Cadbury and Monster.
I
feel
think
Monster is
it's
more
Cadbury.
Cadbury?
I'd say. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
there we go. All
I
right.
know, it's just, yeah.
We got a long game to go, boys, so we got to kind of like, speed through those.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, Mallow, where are you going?
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna freaking sit where Damien and Polly are. Why not?
All right.
Listen, Mallow, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun or to a bazooka fight. Oh, great.
Fen, you're going so high, you're cutting out your mic.
No.
You're going, yeah, you're
No.
not being
Yeah, we'll show up that flag. Not
You're still doing it.
cutting off.
You're still
Really?
doing it.
It didn't use it.
Yeah.
Didn't do that before.
Well,
My
let's
mic
do it.
changed. Yeah.
Maybe.
That's
Test,
true.
test, 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 test.
Gee! Ay,
Oh,
ay,
God.
ay.
No. No.
That was no.
worse.
No.
Ow!
Test, 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 test.
Well,
Worse.
Fen has killed the group.
Yep. Cool.
Hello?
We're kicking Fen out of the group. No,
No.
more. You're not doing Polygeist anymore. Someone else do Polygeist.
Oh man, what happened? My mic hasn't changed. Why is it blowing out?
Go try it again, Fen. Let's see what happens.
Just like back away from the microphone. Yeah.
Nope.
Mm.
You still cut out.
Well, hold on.
What?
Besides just saying, yeah, keep going. Let's see what happens, okay?
Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flasks exactly, but the best content.
Yeah, when you do those high, like, just warbling pitches, it's not picking up, but you're fine. So we can keep rolling with it.
I will adjust my voice the best I can.
Yeah. Good God. Are literally actual flasks of alcohol opening loud in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules?
No.
Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table.
This is beer. This is my. Oh wait. Okay, this is beer. My WC wine, whiskey, ethanol, alcohol, the soul of the infinite.
Soul of an infant.
I can't read. I'm Polygeist.
Ha! Weak. This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire. And this is literal poor life choices.
But this one has another small flask inside. It's the ultimate flask.
They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever, but maybe you can cut with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. Get ready, the most hardcore badass thing. This flask contains an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck and I grant my own damn wishes. Hey, wait a minute, that's mine.
That's your line.
Yeah, give me back my genie. Want to get a dope party started? This flask has ultra whiskey, which you can only get when you get 2 bottles of the best Pierce whiskey and make them mate.
Oh God.
Oh, whiskey-chan.
Oh no. Oh. Okay, I can't take boring a genie, so I'm gonna take the second one.
You gonna go a second?
Second
Yeah.
one.
All right.
Yep. Ultra whiskey.
Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Let's rage! I've always wanted to make an ultra whiskey, but I could not get my whiskey bottles to fun. I tried everything: mood lighting, sultry music, chainsaws, you know, all that cliche romantic stuff. But it seems nigh impossible to get them to make sweet whiskey love. I almost started to think inanimate objects can't have sex, but I've had tons of sex.
What did you want?
But
Hang on, breathe.
Someone clip this, please. Oh, it's not on Twitch.
But I've had tons of sex with inanimate objects. So no, that was just silly. But if you can make whiskey turn into ultra whiskey, we should definitely apply that principle over to all the damn place. 2 cars make a limousine, an orgy of iPhone become an iPhone triple X. Something possible, duh. I'm microwaving a Russian novel, get a pair of designer shoes. Can't wait to create duper stuff that the world can handle, probably.
Well, the world probably doesn't need to worry about handling it because there's no way you can pull that insanity off. But yay for the plans with Polly.
Let's go.
Yay. I feel I regret things.
No, I'm gonna go with Zoe, just to torment Fen.
Looks like Scott and Zoe are having marshmallows for lunch. You say that because their cafeteria table is covered in literally mountains of marshmallows. Zoe slams a marshmallow into her mouth. It's mildly impressive.
That's 15 marshmallows. Wait, I'm not Polly. What the heck?
Scott stuffs 6 marshmallows into his mouth at once. It's slightly more impressive.
Well, yeah. Well, I 3. I'm the king of the mallow. Hey, that's me.
Yeah, true.
He's eating mallow.
No.
I don't want it.
Get that out of here, Ben. No.
I don't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice, rival.
Zoe begins to glow purple and convulse. Her tentacles swell. You smell death itself.
Ancient chaos, doom, duel, sacrifice, ancient sacrifice.
A cloud of marshmallows rise up into the air, and Zoe's countless mouths are all open with infinite hunger. All the mallows fly into Zoe's gaping maws. The cafeteria windows open as the marshmallows within a 50-mile radius are summoned to their doom. It's unspeakably impressive.
Gore.
Hey, no fair, and stop doing that. My goodness.
If I got it correctly, I've now eaten 13,666 marshmallows exactly, which means I win.
Not cool.
Wait, that is like very not cool. You can't use more than one mouth during an eating contest. It's cheating. And I would know because I used my hands at soccer one time and I feel bad about it.
Aww. No way, I didn't cheat. The validity of this impromptu marshmallow match is the whole reason to live. And my whole reason not to destroy this amazing marshmallow-filled planet.
Quick, referee this athletic dispute before the whole planet is destroyed. You can't control how many mouths we have. That's not nice, Scott. Are you a good boy or not? Scott, play smart and be creative. Don't you have many other holes you could use to win?
Oh no.
This is so wrong.
Welcome to Monster Prom.
Meme, but I'm gonna go with the first one.
First one?
Yeah.
Scott's eyes widen in primordial fear.
Okay. Wait, I'm sorry, Zoe. I want to be a good boy. I want to be not a good boy.
Wait, Scott, who's a good boy again?
It's me, Scott.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Me.
Then I guess the winner, I'm the winner. Mouths and all. You good boy. You're a really good boy.
Zoe may have won the marshmallow battle, but you'll win the Marshmallow Prom Date Demon Friendship War.
Let's do this.
Then,
Oh. No, let's go to the shopkeeper.
all right.
I've never actually
Hey,
gone to her during this
stranger.
time.
Yeah. Aw, missed you. Aw, you missed me and my shit, huh? Worry no more. All this shit can be yours if you have the money. Not me, though.
What we got? What we got available?
You have the gift that keeps on giving, a motivational poster, a sexy fake Latin accent, a corpse, a fake badass tattoo, you're too poor for a map, a Russian novel with insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death, a blanket with 2 holes, a PR agent, some impractical yet kind of funny glasses, an erotic fanfic about dragons.
I'll take the erotic fanfic.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm always amazed at how people keep coming and buy all this stupid crap. Intriguing.
All right.
Right.
Damn it.
Come on, mouse, work with him.
Oh, I know. It's not working. There's something over.
Can I get a secret or something?
Yeah, there's a secret over here. That's upsetting.
You have to do something to unlock it, like hit a code on the vending machine or something?
No, I don't think so. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. Anyway.
Is it the other door?
I'm gonna go here. You take your seat beside arguably the 2 coolest monsters of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them.
Okay. Let's see how I can do it. Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again?
Yes, and it's delicious.
Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry?
Say one more shit, vampire boy, and I'm gonna come there and knock out your teeth.
Oh, please.
Yes, and it's delicious. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead?
Well, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethically resourced. organic, free range, and a human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do. Oh, no.
Listen,
Can't skip-
Liam,
can't skip.
I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first and ensure I'm devouring the only ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty.
Well, then, surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't home cruelty better anyway?
You may actually have a point there, and if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more efficient and specific pain. And I bet there's a way to make money off this too.
Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here.
Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move forward and move society forward, or do you want to oppose the cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out. The animals you kill may lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste, and as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal soul as a side dish. Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best way we can do this is to teach them the concept of death so they really fear their fate. Let's educate cattle on metaphysics. I am so called out here and I hate it.
Get wrecked.
Perfect. I knew there was a way to monetize, and it keeps the animals from ever gaining an eternal resting place. What the hell is it with Vera and animals?
Okay. But now the cruelty is extending even beyond their deaths.
Hell yeah, it is. Thank you for getting the ball rolling on this excellent scheme, Liam. And thank you, Zorn, for nailing down the specifics. Neither of you two get the royalties, though.
Oh, bitch.
That being said, I would get you a double scoop of Rocky Road soles with sprinkles on top. Yum. Maybe? You don't know. You've never eaten a sole before. But it sure is delicious, getting Vera's approval.
Yeah.
Trade places. Everybody, choose an activity. Say your choice out loud and the rest of the players before clicking.
Drawing. Sex.
Drawing, sex,
Um,
working.
scuba diving.
All right. Player orders decided based on how fast and aggressively you would be kicked out of an airplane for doing this activity during takeoff.
Scuba diving in an airplane.
Yeah!
Okay.
You'd have to fill the plane with water.
All right. Well, we have scuba diving and sex.
Sex,
Yeah.
not so much, because that already happens.
True, Mile High
During,
Club.
High
during
club for a
takeoff, right
reason.
during takeoff in the middle of the aisle.
I think mine's the most normal. to
What's
be
yours?
honest. Drawing, so... it
I
might
said
be-
working, so me and you are like, okay, Grace is first, I'm saying.
diving in a
Scuba diving in an airplane, yeah.
So Grace, Phoenix,
I'm gonna go last. Mine's just working.
well, you're working. You shouldn't be You shouldn't be using power tools on a plane.
You could also be
It all
working on the
depends on the
plane as
work,
like a
really.
You could be working as a stewardess or a
How dare you be
pilot.
a stewardess? Get off this plane.
Exactly. So I'm last. Mine's not weird. I'm not getting kicked off. All right. By the way, we are almost an hour into the
let's
stream
go.
already. All right. Grace, where are you going, honey?
I think I'll go to. Let's go to auditorium.
All right, because the outdoors. By the way, the outdoors does have the cat. So
Mm-hmm.
that day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 to creativity. You also lose 3 years of your life as at the end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway.
Exactly.
Hey Grace, I didn't expect to see you here. don't you love how the spooky high? We have so many friends. You never know who's gonna show up to. Here's the plan for today, girls. It's the Kevin, Joy, Hope, and Faith. You know our names. Of course, it's cool to see you guys. Say the thing. What thing? The thing. You know, the thing. Say it. Say the thing. Sigh. We're here to save the world. So great. Remember when I was trapped in a totem? Remember that? You guys are all don't you understand what you brought from that shop? The totem is the Gore, ruler of the dark realm, an agent of distraction. We must dispose of the totem before the world suffers. Yeah? Sorry about that. No, you kidding? That was awesome! And then someone stepped in and succeeded or failed or something. I don't really remember. I lived through so many events, things in my life. Hard to keep them straight. At this point, it's all fine now. I'm still loading. Not the same team, and I'm totally ready to join the Coven. Whoa. Don't get us wrong. It's nice for someone to appreciate how hard we work to keep the world safe from trying to belittle and or sabotage us. But you can't just...
Well. Look who it
Taiwan.
is. We meet again.
Oh no. Taiwan.
Oh my god, my ears are bleeding. Who are you?
Relatable.
What are you? Why are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm I'm a totem. I mean, I was a totem. I was a high school girl. I am a high school girl. Sorry, oh gosh. Still listen, you know, people are all this like geometry life where they assume that the reason you often turn to the good side before the bad again is because you're deep foreboding love, Joy.
Never! Joy means nothing to me. I feel nothing for her. I feel nothing ever at all. A beautiful manly tear trickles down Dimitri's face as he stares into the distance.
Right, yeah, totally. I've always been rooting for homoetry, but you're creating together with hope. Not like homoetry from my fanfic where you're forced to work in a brothel.
I'm here for one reason and one reason only. To take from the Coven their accursed bloodstone. I take no pleasure from seeing their smiling faces, and I will take no sorrow in seeing their corpses.
Fine. Okay, Coven, how are you gonna defeat him? You're not in the Coven, Zoe.
But at that point, everything around Dimitri has caught fire somehow, and the deadly glow lights up his dark but very sexy smile. I thought that was going somewhere else, but I'm fine. Time to find a way to get out of this while getting Zoe into the Coven. Let's join the Coven by being like the Coven. You must defeat Dimitri in the classic way, yelling cliched but powerful heroic one-liners. We should all lick Dimitri's abs because of reasons. Oh, Grace.
Let's go with the
First one?
Yep.
One-liners? All right. So smart.
Right. Yelling things doesn't seem to be one of the more effective moves. That's so reductive of the hard work we do saving the world.
You don't care. Most of the work they do interrupts those sweet, sweet prom shenanigans you engage in trying to woo one of your most charismatic classmates, so you jump in your best Coven impression. Justice will triumph. We're here to save the world. Friends before fiends.
Okay, those were actually pretty good.
Ha. Pretty good indeed. As good as exactly what I intend to destroy. And also I'm very pretty, so there's that.
Though your dark soul may try to snuff out our light, we will always light up the match of truth and goodness.
Okay, Power Rangers, hold up.
Ooh, I want to try. Can I try? Let me try. Vile creatures of darkness.
Zoe opens her mouth and blood gushes forth, flooding the room.
Oh, and here's another good one.
Zoe opens her mouth again and a swarm of scarabs fly onto Dimitri. What? No! My precious corporeal form! I shall not be eaten by bugs! Not today! These creatures will not consume my flesh! That way my heart was once consumed by... No! It's past that now. Never again. Darkness is my calling.
That was horrifying. Horrifyingly awesome? Actually, yes, because you can be an honorary coven member for the day at least. It's all thanks to you, Grace. Can't wait to have more coven adventures.
Wow. That might actually not be terrible. Maybe. Did Zoe just make the coven cool? For now, at least. You know what else is cool? +2 charm and +1 fun.
Let's do this.
All right, Fen.
Okay, where do we get fun from again?
Outdoors, but the
Oh,
cat's
yeah,
there.
outdoors. Let's do money. Library.
All right.
The
That day-
library.
Yep. That day you spend time on the library's PC, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which equals to $2 million. Which unfortunately equals to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. You're living your spookiest life when you hear the giggling of an eldritch cutie pie met by the snorting of an angry prince of hell.
Oh, I can't take control of this. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that that's definitely how you lost your own. I'm just saying that's one of my headcanons for it.
Headcanon.
Yeah, like, I imagine you lost it in my mind when I think of all the cool adventures everyone at Spooky High must have gone on before. I joined y'all as a regular girl. Regular. Hashtag regular.
Regular girls that come up and ask me if I nobly sacrifice my horn for the coven because I secretly am horny for hope.
Okay, but also have a spooky high seed at you with a whole school of a pirate ship, and you lost your horn to the bad case of scurvy. Arrgh.
What? Fuck scurvy. If I was a pirate, I'd only get the coolest, most dangerous diseases.
I also wrote a human high at you, where you're not missing your horn at all, you're missing a wing.
Aw. I was a horn and analog for a wang. Also, don't answer that. Stop making up cannons about my head. The only cannons I like are the ones that... the only ones that are with 2 ends.
I'll happily stop making up again if you tell me the real story.
I don't like any of these options.
You could just tell Zoe that Damien lopped off one of his horns to piss off his dad's. You feel like you heard that somewhere. But friends don't tell their other friends horny secrets. This looks like a job for lying. And maybe, just maybe, you can use your answer to impress one or the other of your very attractive classmates. As we know, all demons' horns are powerful aphrodisiacs. It's not hard to imagine how Damien lost his wink.
Ooh.
Who gives a fuck how Damien lost his horn? You should see what the other guy lost. It was most things.
Tough one.
Top one?
Yep.
Everybody's being Zoe's.
Not so charming.
This is going to be the most realistic spooky high fanfiction ever.
What? No, it's not. Don't you dare write that shit down.
Why not? It's gonna be so sexy and steamy. Oh,
And drawing attention to the fact that demon horns are potent aphrodisiacs.
I can only foresee the sexy consequences to this.
That's because they're not the ones with horns attached to their damn body.
Huh?
Well, you're not one. I still have 1 horn left. You be tentacle dum dum. We go to the same we go to a high school for horny monsters. Do the math.
Oh no! Do you think people might read my fanfic and come after you? Maybe. Is that French?
I have no idea.
Aravi. Oh,
Why do you say
Aravi.
the Demon Slayer's name with that thirsty look in your eyes?
Oh my. Because I wrote a really detailed fanfic with you and Aravi. Put aside your differences and.
And she murdered me for my horn so she could sell it to fund the murder of other monsters, because that's the only thing that could come of this.
You really think? So you really think Aravi would read my fanfiction?
God damn it, Zoe, and god damn it, Phoenix, for starting this shit. You're going to get everyone in school killed if you go like this. Go on like this.
Phoenix, get everyone killed? But then there would be no one left to write fanfiction about.
Hard pass.
I hate it when reality gets in the way of my carefully crafted fantasies. I'm out.
Well, that certainly took a turn for the worse. Too bad, because writing fanfic with Zoe would be like third base. You lose 2 creativity and -1 fun.
No.
Sure.
All right, Mallow.
Oh, okay. Let's see. You know what? I feel like I really need to go to the bathroom.
The bathroom. You want boldness? That's boldness, Mallow. You want that?
Actually, no. I'll go with the class.
Classroom smarts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That day, your teacher delivers an amazing creative performance that blows your mind. In the end, it ends being a sensation on YouTube. Wow. Your teacher gains +10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you also gain +2 smarts. Hooray. Meanwhile, Zoe seems to have trapped Polly in some sort of eldritch binding circle. This should be good.
Oh no!
Alright, I'm excited for this.
Fen, you can always give up one if you have to.
Tell me! Girl, where was your chill? I told you like a million times how I died. Yeah, but each time you told me something different. Tried to fuck a toaster, suffocated by a good booty. Gun salad. Gun salad. I've heard them all. But what is the truth, Polly? Huh?
Seriously?
It's none of your business. No, but it's my hobby, and hobbies matter, Polly. Plus, the fans have a right to know. Fans have the right to leave me the hell alone. Secrets are sexy. If secrets are so sexy, then how come God invented Wikipedia? What? You're a god. You know that's not true. Now let me out of this biting circle. I got haunted math the next period. Sure, I'll let you out if you tell me how you really died.
Polly gives you a pleading look. Zoe gives you an excited look. As usual, it's up to you to figure out who to help. Polly's right. Secrets are sexy, and I'll prove it with my new espionage. AU spooky highly classify. Zoe deserves to know the truth, and if you tell it to Polly, I'll give you a huge bag of cocaine. All right, Mallow.
Okay.
You know what? A bunch of you are getting Zoe. So I'm just gonna go for Polly, so I'm gonna help Polly here. Polly's
So-
right.
Polly's right.
Yep, Polly's right.
So,
Not so creative.
cool.
Wowza, you had an entire espionage AU, can I see?
Of course you did. You have a fanfic for every occasion. Reach into backpack and pull out.
That's not a fanfic. That's a piece of old beef with the words top secret written on it and cake frosting. Why did you have that in your backpack? It's a sexy secret. It may be a secret, but it's about as sexy as a chucker cat full of spit pea soup.
You tried.
Maybe you
failed.
should write a fanfic about what the hell is wrong with Mallow.
Ouch.
Maybe I should. Hey, Mallow, what's wrong with you? Tell me, tell me, tell me.
You try to run, but Zoe's already trapped you in the binding circle. You miss your next class and lose 2 smarts and -1 fun.
I'm
Alright.
losing a lot of crap.
Yeah, we all are.
Again.
That day, an epic
Right.
dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears and you take advantage of the moment of weakness, throwing the ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom the sequel, but isn't now, and you gain +2 charm. Afterwards, you notice Scott huddled next to Vera.
Oh, thank
The-
God.
These two hardly ever hang out. You wonder what's up. Scott seems to be showing Vera some kind of sports diagram.
Oh, bro.
But we keep losing football games over and over. Coach says we're just not sporting hard enough, and I'm sporting as hard as I can. I figured, since you're super smart and everything, maybe you could...
Fix your entire team in 10 minutes?
Your one and only,
Well-
Vera Oberlin.
Well, obviously I can do that. I'm incredible. Listen, what you need is an oblique strategy, a new technique that your opponents won't expect. Like poison darts, or a vicious campaign of psychological warfare, or... Now's your chance to impress them. Jump in with an idea that will show them how much you know about winning sports. What you guys need is blackmail material. One well-placed camera in the opposing team's locker room is all it takes. It's a player who's really a truck. No one will ever be able to stop them.
What?
Not so bold.
What? Huh? Did you say truck? Where's the truck? Where is it? I'll kill it. I'll kill it dead.
You imbecile.
You're a failure.
Don't you know dogs hate trucks? That's why they're always chasing them.
Truck, 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 truck.
Now you've really done it. It takes 2 hours, a belly rub, and an entire pack of chicken sausage to get Scott to calm down. Varys sends you an invoice for the wasted time and the sausages. You lose -2 money and -1 smarts.
Wow, we're all getting this shafted.
That weekend, something happened to Mallow.
Oh no, me. Okay, what is happening to me?
Sure.
What's a rad monster to do on the weekends? Only hang out with the absolute raddest gals. In the absolute raddest place, the glorious mansion belonging to your dear spooky high friend, Juan, the small magical Latino cat. But alas, even the best of the parties went down eventually.
Lame.
Man, this... Oh,
This party is the best of all parties, but it seems like it's winding down, just like the narrator said. Yeah, I can feel the forensic party chaos joy energy fading off from pretty much everyone at this point.
I think I'll head out and head out and head out and head out if it were counting the snakes. I can't imagine anything else exciting is going to happen here. So,
It's Dimitri! And Dimitri's eyes, Dimitri's hair, and Dimitri's abs.
I see this pitiful party is fading into mundane nothingness, as you all will too. Unless you join me on the dark side to bring chaos and destruction upon down civilization. In which case, the stories of our dark, dark deeds and dark, dark souls will live on forever.
Yes.
I mean, I'm already dead, but yeah, that sounds kind of dope. And the party's a bust now, so...
I could dig it. I'm sure there's a profit to be made in chaos, Zoe.
Abs.
Oh shit! Seems like your friends are down for just about anything when they're bored, including bringing destruction down upon the world. Time to revive this party and keep your friends from being away by sexy, sexy Dimitri. By using the ultimate DJ strategy that will bring everyone's attention away from Dimitri's abs and back onto the side of right. But of course, the level of masterful, complex DJing you intend to do can't be done by the hands of one mere monster. You need your most trusted friend, the ultimate DJ partner, someone touched, with consent, by the god of party. They called Grace DJ because she's the DJest of the DJs. They called Phoenix DJ because she claims to have DJer than Grace. If this affirmation is true, that's something that we will only know by choosing this option. So Grace or Fen, who do you choose, Mallow?
Yeah,
Who?
Fuck Grace.
Who is your
I'm
friend?
the best DJ. I'm the best DJ here. I bet Grace isn't even DJ with memes.
Vern, do you want to out DJ Fen?
I am only a graceful DJ that does not need to prove that they're better.
He doesn't have the spunk. He does not have the spunk.
I do not wish to ruin your career.
Fuck you.
Well, Mallow?
If I was to try,
I'll go with Grace.
ruin.
Why not?
Thank you.
You sure? This is your final answer.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, it's Grace.
So fun. You ring up Grace, who frankly was only not at one the small magical Latino cat's rad party at the first place because she was already doing rad DJ work over at one the tall mundane Jewish goblin's place.
Jeez.
But Grace is a badass friend and is over at the smaller magicaler one's place with no time, with all her sick DJ tools in tow. Wow. Okay.
Did you just bring a sword of a DJ in Destiny?
Oh, you did read it. I'm sorry.
Do you think I didn't read it?
I didn't hear the first part. That was just like, what?
No. Oh my gosh, I thought it was sunk right at the bottom of Lake Triple Brass.
Not bad.
Anyone in possession of such mystical artifacts is okay in my book. And you're okay by association for choosing Grace. As such, the two of you get down to business. No! Stop that! Don't indulge in the secret DJing magics. Join the dark side. But his sexy pleas fall upon uncaring ears because you and Grace already begin unpacking your DJ shurikens, which you hurl through the air with precision and somehow music also. I don't know. You draw 5 pentagrams made out of quarter and half notes on the floor with the feather of a songbird and your own blood. Finally, you stand behind the podium, suffused with the divine energy of the rituals you have just performed, pulsating with potential. And press the play on Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Yes.
Oh me, OMG, yeah!
You follow this with Mr. Brightside.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm coming out of ball and I'm enjoying just fierce.
And finish off with a sensible opius by Eric Prides and the ace of bases. It's a Beautiful Life. And on nights like these, it really is. That tip jar is overflowing, and I assume I get a cut of it for being generally fierce. Stop this! All this music. It gives me such feelings. You play "Wake Me Up Inside" by Evanescence as Dimitri generally and dramatically weeps. It makes me remember a time when I too was woken up inside. No! Dimitri disappears in a puff of smoke as you and Grace keep this sick party going on all night, earning you both +2 boldness and +1 creativity.
Yeah.
Trade places. Everybody choose a celebrity. Say your choice out loud before all the other players clicking.
Morgan Freeman.
John Boyega.
Will Ferrell, I guess.
Logan Paul.
Oh, no.
Okay, we said celebrity.
He is a celebrity in the wrong way.
Player order is decided based on how likely it is that the selected celebrity is secretly part of a cult.
Well,
Logan Paul, I think.
Yeah, Logan Paul, yeah.
Well,
Morgan Freeman is God.
Yeah, so he's not part of a cult. He's not part.
He's most like
worshipping. He
he's
started
most like
a cult, but
he's more like the people. He's more like what the people worship in the cult.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Mallow because I mean Will Ferrell does have a cult worshipping anyway.
yeah.
Wait, is that Scientology?
I think it is actually. I don't know if it's.
Yeah.
No, Will Ferrell's not the smoker. That's another guy. Anyway.
I'd go with Mallow.
Yeah. Okay, Google, turn on my lights. That morning, Google turned on the lights.
Let's go.
All right, Grace. The library is closed for money purposes, but where are you going?
What are my stats? I can't see the top one.
Your stats: 10 smartness, 9 boldness, 9 creativity, 7 charm, 7 fun, 5 money. Wow, those are some really balanced stats.
Yeah. I can't get money because the library's been taken.
Correct.
You know what? I'll take. I'll go back to the auditorium.
Auditorium?
A little higher.
All
Yeah.
right. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw a rose at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or a stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. You were going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed about it.
Guys, stop it! I don't want to hear dead goats. I'm at school.
All right, Mallow, Burnt, do you want me to voice them, or do you guys want to voice them?
Okay. Or
I'll
Malik.
voice.
Oh, let's
Okay.
let Mallow. Yeah.
We must commence the
We
rituals.
understand you perfectly, Lord Zigord. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead ghosts to satisfy your dark hunger.
No, what? No! That's the opposite of what I said, and I don't go by Zigolo anymore. I'm Zoe. Okay, Z-O-E. Can we take a rain check on that study session, Grace? I can't seem to be around these jerks.
Zoe brushes past you on her way out. Did the cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe? Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still.
All hail Zagord.
Zigord addressed you by name, and you did not go mad with pleasure.
I go very pleasure every day.
Oh. Well, you aren't part of this. It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame. And what's more, mentioned rain. Could it be that it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebrospinal fluid, which will one day come to quench all sanity? Brothers, sisters, bow down before Grace, for she is clearly the prophet of Zigord. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. The blood of many goats once pleased Zigord, and yet now we do not understand what has changed.
That's pretty obvious.
Perhaps, given your special relationship with our incomprehensible master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please him.
Fuck it. You got nothing better to do. You decide to be the prophet for the day. You tell them what they should really be sacrificing. It's important to learn from your mistakes, so sacrifice another goat. But right, we're sorry on the side. Sacrifice your harmful prejudices.
I don't think another goat would be very good.
Well, let's
sacrifice your own.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why did I think it was Mallow? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Because I was voicing them. I think that may have mixed you up.
I'm tired. Sorry. Narrator. Second one?
Yep.
So blasphemous.
But our harmful prejudices are precious to us. They're how we remain reliably unpleasant. The better done please the gourd.
Maybe that's how it worked. Maybe that's how it was Zagord, you explained, but Zoe's got an entirely different set of standards that don't involve being a bigot.
Your wisdom is truly stubborn. Very well. Bring out our prejudices.
One of the cultists steps forward with a steel-branded box stained with blood and scorched by fire. You're not exactly sure what's inside, but it smells pretty racist.
Now, bring out the vat of acid we always carry around.
Oh my god, what?
Where were they keeping this stuff? Those robes must be really roomy.
Now dissolve the prejudices in acid. Go on, do it.
The vox dissolves with a sound like 1,000 grandmothers disapproving of your gender identity.
We are suddenly unprotected from new and radical ideas. Revelations are flooding in. Could it be that we have been jerks?
Yes.
Alas, it is true. I even heard it in my head. And it is true that our Lord demands from us one further sacrifice. It is the greatest sacrifice of all. We must sacrifice the past. The name Zagord is gone, perished along with the dark timeline that gave it birth. Here and now, we rededicate ourselves to a new cult. The cult of Zoe.
Wow, that worked way better than you expected. Maybe you can dissolve the prejudices of other bigots in acid too. Or maybe you can just dissolve the bigots in the acid. Either way, you gain +2 charm and +1 boldness.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Mallow, it's actually your turn now. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go to the fun place. I'm running out of fun time.
Fun?
Fun time.
All right. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks you what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all the way and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musica. Juan looks at you, and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musica. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musica all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Later, you see Polly floating around, her ghostly glow less ghastly than usual.
Oh hey, Mallow, I'm just hovering a little low today. Everyone seems so hyped about love, and I love being hyped, but I'm not really sure how this love thing works, you know. I thought I was in love once. I met a beautiful girl at the party and felt this strange magic. My temperature rose. I felt even floatier than usual. Everything was so bright and beautiful. I was ecstatic. But then I remember that I had taken literal ecstasy. So it's probably just that. Classic mistake, am I right? I've had some pretty good highs, but they say being in love is the greatest high of all. Next time run a date with someone, what can I do to fall in love? Or float in love, since gravity doesn't affect me.
Oh, you don't want Polly to float in love with another person, but you like Polly just too much not to help her, despite the consequences. Scientifically speaking, people fall in love faster when afraid. Do something fun with them, like getting stabbed. Stare deeply into their eyes for 14 hours.
Are you allowed to blink during that 14 hours?
Never.
This is tricky.
Stabbing! I love stabbing!
Well, Mallow?
You stare deeply into their eyes for 14 hours.
Okay.
How romantic.
How that works.
Not so charming.
Yes, of course, they just say the eyes are the windows to the soul, yeah. Of course, I'm dead, so don't actually have literal physical eyes or a body, I'm just a soul. But what a perfect way to see into the soul to someone who does have a body. Thanks, I love you. Mwah.
With that, Polly disappears, literally, to begin her soul-searching quest for love. She catches up with you a few days later.
Well, there you are, Mallow. Thanks for ruining my afterlife.
Well,
I went on a date with a super cute demon girl and had a great time. Afterwards, we went back to my place and took all our clothes off. And stared in each other's eyes for 14 hours, like you said. And now everyone thinks it's dead. Turns out when the demon and ghost lock eyes for 14 hours, they end up developing a psychic connection. So now all day I'm trying to focus on class, and okay, that's not true. I'm trying to troll people on it. And this bitch's thoughts keep popping in my head. Like, oh, I'm hungry. I need to pee. It's too cold in here. I need to pee. Hello. The whole point of being dead is not having to think of all that stupid body stuff. And now I have to think about it all day. Oh, and here she goes again. Which sandwich should I have for lunch? Tuna or leopard seal? I don't care. Thanks for nothing, Mallow. I hope one day you have to live with a demon in your head that's constantly talking about peeing.
Oh man, you don't hope ahead at all. But after what you've done to Polly, you probably deserve it. You lose -1 charm and -2 fun.
I am failing
Let's do this.
so many times.
It's okay.
What's my current stat?
8 for smart, 7 for bold, creativity 5, charm 5, money 4. Fun 4, money 3.
You know what? Let's go for the ones I need. Everyone's already taken, and money is currently not available. So let's go with just the lowest that I can actually do right now. That would be boldness.
It'd be
Bold.
fun, actually.
Wait, actually, fun. No, fun's the back, right?
Yeah, fun's right here.
Yeah,
You can't do that.
do that.
And
So it'd
what
be
You have smarts, you have charm, and you have bold.
charm?
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions with it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally memorized, and it's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over the people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. You're wandering down the hallway reading your dragon heat as discreetly as you can, which apparently isn't very because Polly and Vera clock this immediately.
Oh no.
You're actually reading erotic fan fiction about dragons?
Yes!
Because we love Dragon Heat. I'm all about 19th century Russian literature, but Ghost Girl can't say no to some erotic fanfic. Am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgan Von Brestovich cosplay all week. Don't worry about why.
Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never... Okay, fine, I may have read Dragon Heat, but don't go around just telling people.
We're clearly safe of her. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted.
Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting, it still manages to amaze me with all the new levels of wrong.
Yeah, right. I fucking love it. Yeah, I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold McDonghorn, Horus the Hydra, and his deranged Draco Delacorte have to rest at an inn after a choking bay adventure. Only discover that they have one available bed. There's only one bed, the classic fanfic treat that never fails.
Huh. Yes, that is a good one. I personally prefer the one where Venicera unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss, only to discover it's herself, and they totally bang. I'm not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-cest.
Amen, amen. What about you, Phoenix? What's your favorite story arc?
Nothing to worry about. You'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us. No pressure. Easy. The Sexcalibur arc, where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have a super orgy so everyone can have their turn with the dildo. What about this exclusive chapter I've written myself?
Top one.
Top one?
Yep.
That's so fun.
Oh, the Sexcalibur arc.
I mean, it's a good one, don't get me wrong. But it's kind of controversial, don't you think? The great King Felicio III organized the Sexcalibur trial. Everyone tried out the mythical Sexcalibur dildo. And it was all good fun, but it turned out the legend was a lie invented by the king, who just wanted to have an orgy with everyone. So even if everyone enjoyed it a lot, it spawned a very long and necessary conversation on consent.
I'm with Vera here. They never depicted any proper orgy preparations. And being literature buff, I can understand the writer didn't want to spend time there, and the reader should have assumed it happened, but still kind of problematic too. Nothing's good as a good old orgy, but not so good. Lacks correct preparations, health, and hygiene. Don't know, Phoenix. I'm not sure what to think if the sex calb arc is your favorite in Dragon Heat.
We can assume she just wanted to play cool and edgy to impress us. And she failed.
Oh. Yeah, boo. Don't go all try hard not. There's nothing as sexy as being yourself.
Agree. And so they leave. Well, you failed that one. Kind of difficult not to try too hard when romancing them, since this is technically a dating sim. Still, you lose -2 charm and -1 boldness.
All right.
All right, for me. Fuck it, I'm going bold. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You gave 0 shits, but you gained +2 boldness. Vera's trying to teach you and Scott how to play craps when you hear an ultimate familiar howl.
Mallow?
Mallow?
Yes, I'm here. I was doing stuff. Sorry. Anyways, guys, the wolf pack is here. It's my family and teammates, the wolf pack.
Yes, wonderful. I'm sure they're here to share their latest intellectual achievement.
The Wolfpack is here.
Oh, he's new.
You guys want me to voice him?
Sure.
I already voiced the Colt. I think I'm good enough.
All right, I can do this. What up, my dogs?
Hey, guys, Vera was just...
That's cool, that's cool. So, guess who's got a hot date lined up for this weekend?
Oh, don't tell me, I've got this. Is it you?
Bingo, broski. Turns out online dating is super easy. Yeah, the secret is just to be hot like me. Sure. Or you can just use an actor's face and body instead of your own face and a body on the dating website. That's all we did. Aren't you worried about the potential consequences of that? Like, what's going to happen when your date realizes you're not actual handsome McStrong pecs? How did you know which actor we chose? And what are we gonna do? That's a very real problem that we never considered. Luckily, you're an expert at online dating and lying. You should share that with your perfect solution. Spend the entire date inside a cardboard refrigerator box covered with a question mark, mysteriously alluring. Just be yourself, but first tear off the actor's face and wear it so yourself will have to be the same face as the actor. Tough choices. I'm gonna go with tear off the face of the actor. So smart.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It is? Wow, you're right. The power was inside us all along. We never needed to pretend to be some famous actor online. We just needed to steal his face and use it as a replace our face.
That's the spirit.
It is? All right, boys, let's go steal us a face.
I can help. I love helping.
Scott sprints away with the rest of his boys to do something extremely questionable. Well, I must say, your ability to sell idiots on a dumb plan is extraordinary. Think you could sell some real estate on my behalf? Boy, do you! You gain an extremely shady real estate license and also gain +2 charm and +1 money as an advance in your new job. Trade places! Everybody chooses a place. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
New Jersey.
Disney World.
Lake Superior.
The Bermuda Triangle.
Player order is decided based on how fucked up last night should have been if today would be... I don't know, that Bermuda Triangle's kind of winning. Though again, though, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
It depends where you are.
We have Kardashian, we have Kardashians, or we have straight out of desert island.
I mean,
What
if
did
you
you-
were born in New Jersey and you live there, it's not that crazy.
Right, but
Bermuda Triangle, how the fuck do you get there?
well, that's the
What's
question.
wrong with you?
Mallow, what did you say yours was again?
Disney World.
Disney World.
But if you wake up in Disney World, that's not fucked up. That's amazing.
Mm.
I got in here free.
If we all started in Australia and you woke up in Disney World, that would be incredibly like, what the fuck just happened last night? But that's the only scenario where that could be the
All right,
case.
so Burnt's going for his, Fenn's going for his. Mallow, you going for yours?
Honestly, the Bermuda Triangle definitely outclasses Disney World.
I would have to say Bermuda Triangle too. So Grace again. Then Disney.
Then New Jersey, I think.
I honestly think Disney World.
What, you woke up in Disney World. That's not fucked up.
It's not fucked up that you woke up there.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all.
What the fuck did you do last night to wake up in Disney World?
Yeah. True. What makes it worse if you waked up in the Small World ride? Actually, that'd be terrifying.
That'd be.
You just wake up in the Small World ride, spooning one of the puppets.
Oh,
Also, your pants is down.
That is.
No. Well,
when you wake up in New Jersey, you wake up spooning one of the Kardashians, not the pretty one.
What was yours, Zorn?
Fucking Lake Superior. It's a body of water.
You wake up in the middle of the lake. Okay, that's pretty bad also.
That's also pretty bad. If everything, I feel like New Jersey's last, because that's just, people live there.
It's cliche.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I'd
there's
say
Disney World.
Disney World, then the lake. Because you can just take a boat out.
Mallow?
It's not that crazy. For Disney World, you kind of have to break in.
You wake up on a floating mattress in the middle of the lake.
Dude, where's my house?
Right.
All right, so Mallow.
Missouri. Oh, okay.
Missouri? I'm not waking up Missouri. It's Missouri down there.
Missouri.
All right.
There's nothing else about hostile winds.
All right, Grace, where are you going?
Zoe.
You sit down with Scott and Zoe just as Zoe cracks open the Tupperware she brought for lunch. You're not sure what's inside, but it sounds like it's screaming.
Hey, bros.
Mood. Milba?
Okay, hang on.
I love Zoe's shirt.
There's hair in my face. Ah. Okay. Whoa, Zoe, what are you eating? Is it pizza? I love pizza.
Ha! No, Scott, it's not pizza. It's a special. I'm on a special diet, and I only eat sanity.
Sanity. I bet that's chock full of protein.
Not really. It's mostly chock full of horror. It's better fresh, but that's a lot of messier. So when I come to school, I pack leftovers in this Tupperware instead.
So smart. What does sanity taste like?
Well, you know when you're sucking on the marrow out of the ethereal bone fragments harvested from the carcass of a rival deity you slain?
I don't think I've ever eaten a rival deity. Do I have a rival deity? Is it fireworks? I hate fireworks.
No. Let's see. Have you ever drunk a child's tears, filtered through its mother's severed scalp while Hana plays a tuneless melody of instruments of flesh? Okay.
I've had pizza. Is that close?
Meh.
Not really. It's more like cashews. Cashews and shrimp.
Ah!
Oh, cool. I knew it was high in protein. Can I try some? Can I?
Well, it's not really for mortals.
But Scott looks so excited. You've got to figure out the way to resolve this situation. Scott, sanity is extremely high in cholesterol. Why don't you just eat some cashews and strips smothered in this malignant insanity hot sauce I bought? But what if Scott uses this crazy straw?
No.
I can't. I'm just gonna go with the crazy straw, because that shit sounds funny as hell.
All right.
Awesome, bro.
Drinking sanity through a crazy straw. Oh, wow. That's so smart. It'll cancel itself out, and I'll be fine.
What?
No, that's not even close to how it works.
Woohoo! Yum, here I go.
Okay, stop. It's not sanity. Stop drinking the sanity.
Oh!
I'm not Scott, I'm a tractor. Woof woof.
Tractors don't say wolf wolf, Scott.
Really? Which one of us is the tractor here? You or me?
Neither of us.
That's not what my new friend Mr. Goat says. He's great. He's a koala.
Zoe gives up on trying to talk sense into Scott. Scott lets you ride him all around the school for a while as he attempts to harvest grass with his face. It's really a bonding experience.
Sure.
All right, Mallow.
Oh, that was worth it.
Oh, that was a mess. Alright, let's go, Polly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to comprehend your request.
Yeah, to comprehend, it's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me, face planting into my food with my eyes closed and tongue out.
But wherefore?
Right here, Miranda.
You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own, so you don't have to. You don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all.
It's a new meme, Miranda, like plinking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning. It's dope as fuck. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom?
I suppose we do. Oh, we have a friend trend called Riviera Rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. If you're good at it, you get lots of likes on social media, and also not executed.
Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Mallow?
Heck yeah, you do. Don't you? I surely do. It's entitled Silverware. And it's when you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in very fancy tiny outfits. Yep. It's called dyeing.
Mood.
Yeah. Let me think about this one. Alright, I'll do yup, it's called dying.
Yeah! Dying, my favorite fucking fave! I mean, listen, the first time I did it was like, okay, I don't get to be alive anymore. But then I was all like, cool ghost stuff kicked in. I was like, OMG, dying is awesome, yeah. Everybody should die.
I'm not sure I would be into this dying trend. But I do know that Daddy's Reign helps many peasants achieve this meme. So it's nice to know that they're becoming super popular on social media in the process.
Remind me not to ever hang out in Miranda's kingdom on break. But hey, Mallow, maybe you, Mr. Hustler, and I could hang out and do some dying together.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, yay.
All right.
My turn. You approach the couple's table. It looks like they don't particularly want to be disturbed, but luckily for you, you don't understand social cues. You sit down.
We're made of love.
Oh, hello, Zorn. I'll admit, we're looking forward to spending some quality time during lunch. But I can understand why a lovely single such as yourself would want to share in the warmth of our undying affection for each other. Isn't it sad that so many students at this school spend their entire time here without ever knowing what it's like to share one love, one mind, one digestive tract? It would be selfish of us not to share our joy with the unloved masses. Please feel free to join us in our lunchtime couples activity. I'll even let you pick the activity.
The couple slides you a piece of paper with 2 options on it. Why were they holding on such a note before you joined them in their table? Meeting the parents. Charades.
Oh, God.
Yeah! It's like... Oh, no, sorry. It is like about time, huh? Tate has already met my family, of course, but at this point, it makes about 40% of his body mass. But I still need to meet his parents. No time like the present. Let's go. I'm sure you'll be delighted to be part of this intimate moment between Tate and I.
You sneak out of school, which is incredibly easy, and you head over to Tate's house where his parents greet you with the horror in their eyes. Apparently, they haven't met Tate since he started his relationship over a month ago. They were worried sick, and now they're even more worried. No son of mine is going to date a brain-infecting fungal parasite, bellows Tate's father.
But we're in love. Tell him, Tate.
Tate slowly raises one arm and a painfully clumsy thumbs up. Tate's dad heads out to the garage to grab a flamethrower, but you stop him with an impassioned speech. You explain that love is love, and whether between a vampire, a fishman, or a yeti and a brain parasite. Your words bring tears to everyone's eyes except for Tate's, which stare lifelessly out of his mostly hollow skull. Your profound oratory earns you +4 charm.
Let's do this.
Quite a lot of charm.
Mm-hmm. All right, Fen, where are you going? You got 2 choices, Kat or Vera.
Did he die? I think he died.
Fen?
We're only week 2 into this as well.
Take me, no, I don't know if I have money to buy anything, but let's go to the cat. Maybe we can go with, take her to prom or something.
Want the cap?
Can you do the secret that you were trying to do before?
Nope.
Maybe.
No.
You want cap?
See what happens.
You want cap?
Sure, take me to cat. I don't know if I have money to buy anything, but
Yeah. Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes your pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer. Quick, give me the dangerous money, and you have it in your still healthy pockets.
ooh, I can afford something.
Yep. A tampon used by a former prom queen.
Well, the gift that keeps on giving.
The gift that keeps on giving. I'll take the gift that keeps on giving.
Okay.
Thanks.
Cost
See, I'm-
$0?
Yep. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving. Yeah. Mind control classes, because inside every person there's potential serve.
Nice.
Trade places. Everyone chooses a movie. Say your choice out loud for the rest of the people before clicking.
Forrest Gump.
The Lego Movie.
Ooh, okay.
Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, that's a good one.
I quite like that. Herbie.
Which one?
The one that, like, the recent movie one.
Fully loaded. Got it.
Yeah, that one.
Player orders decided based on how hard it would be to explain the selected movie to an old person. Well, Herbie's old, so that's out.
Herbie's yeah, that's old. Same with Forrest Gump, because that's old.
Mm-hmm. So Lego Movie and Emperor's New Groove.
I don't know which one would be harder.
Emperor's New Groove is a Disney movie. You can just say it's Disney.
Mm-hmm.
But you're explaining it. You're not just trying to, like, say what it is. You're explaining it.
Oh.
But then Lego Movie.
Well, you can explain it. Explain it. It's Emperor's New Groove. It's a movie by Disney. It has fun musical numbers and it's a comedy. It's animated.
But imagine trying to trying to explain stop motion to them.
Yeah, the Lego Movie would be you have to, like, why did it make a movie about Lego bricks?
Yeah, I'm going with Mallow.
Yeah. I'd say you next after that.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, is it harder to tell them about a living car or a...
I think a living car would be understandable.
Well,
but
the
also
thing...
Forrest Gump is literally...
About old people.
Yeah. I feel like Herbie might be just slightly harder.
Fen, your rebuttal?
I don't got one.
Alright. Well, that solves it then.
My rebuttal is fuck you.
Fair enough. All right. Hey, Mallow, you're first.
Sure.
I'm scared.
Yep, bathrooms have the cat, so.
Alright, I'm gonna go to auditorium.
Auditorium?
Yeah,
All right.
I
Get
need
that
some-
creativity.
Mm-hmm. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate
Guys,
nickname for
guys.
yourself. You
You've
tell
been
her.
bored by a dragon.
You tell everyone to call. You tell everyone to call you by it. Also known as one of the seven most douchebaggiest moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome and inventive and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with the nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you the name until the end of this run.
Oh, well, Mallow, do you want to take that challenge? Come up with a nickname for us that we have to call you for this.
Suffered.
Suffered.
All right, Suffered.
Alright, Suffered.
But
Okay.
stop when a light through yonder window breaks. It is Suffer, and he broke through a aforementioned window with an axe as I'm trying to murder me.
Yes, Suffered. Minion of the Dark Knight, kill the wizards.
And I'm a tree, so everyone leave me alone. Get it? Leave, tree, leave.
Having consulted with the fight captain, you managed to hit Polly with the fake axe in such a way that her ridiculous fake death is actually pretty believable. Polly fakes an agonizing death, then lays motionless.
Threatening event witnessed, Polly murdered by Suffered. Why did you slaughter your classmate and peer Paulina Geist in cold blood? This cruelty makes no sense. Listen, the robot dude. Polly is a ghost. She was already dead. Yes, but now it seems that the spirit has perished. Why else would she be motionless on the floor?
Calculester has a point. All death is not moving around anymore. So Polly used to be dead, but she was still moving around, but now she's not. So her ghost must be dead.
Opinion validated. Concern for Paulina reinstated. Do neither of you understand how fiction works?
Apparently not, and if you don't find a way to assuage their fears, Calculator will spend forever thinking you're a murderer. You're right, I did murder her, but now watch this as I rob her again with this magic potion from her belt. Magic potion I call whiskey. Show Calculator that the axe is just a prop by hitting him with it.
Oh no.
Oh no. It was worse. This game always screws me over, so I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Look.
I'm gonna hit him.
You're gonna hit him?
Oh my god.
Actually, no. I'll revive her.
Whiskey?
Because I know. I don't know. Yeah, just do that.
Whiskey?
Yeah.
Alright. Not so creative.
Running internal search. Object. Whiskey. Whiskey is a type of alcohol with no restorative properties whatsoever. Unable to reverse mortality. Of course it has powers, fuck gears. Just watch him suffer. Restore Polly right now.
You pour a flask of whiskey into Polly's mouth and wait. And wait.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I failed again! Oh no! It's not working! Polly's dead!
Well, of course she's dead. She's a ghost. Apollino is permanently killed, in ghost form. That makes Suffered a murderer.
Oh no.
School protocol demands the reporting of all murderers to the chairman of murders. Let us go.
Oh man, I hate to report you suffered, but Coach always says rules are for following. That's why they're called rules with no catch.
And so they leave.
Oh man. in the face. Actual fear and scream. Wait. Actual face and scream respectively. They totally thought I was dead. And they totally think you're a murderer. Haha! Classic prank master for me. I mean, usually Scott is on the receiving end of the prank, but this will make him better prankster ultimately. Or it will just make another waggy misadventure with no lasting consequences.
Sure, except for the part where you're detained and questioned for Polly's murder, causing you to miss class and lose -2 smarts, -1 fun before the misunderstanding is cleared up.
All right.
You truly have suffered.
Yeah, I am.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people
Look at
fall
that ass.
during the battle. You can't take any more, and so valiantly you go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiating for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist! You gain +10 righteousness, but in this game is so wrong in so many ways that you'll be lucky if you can do anything with that, and +2 charm. You just happen to hang around near Scott, you know, not because you're like following him or anything, when suddenly a rift opens up in time and space and a handsome prince steps through, bedecked in otherworldly finery. He approaches Scott. Not this shit again. All right, who's voicing the prince?
I'll do it.
Greetings, my love.
My beloved, I have quested across dimensions to see your face.
Oh, well, here it is. Here's my face.
More than your face, I need Scott, the great tosser of balls. I need your body.
Glee, I thought that with me too.
But do not desire, merely gaze upon your body, though that in itself is a pleasure. My kingdom, you see, is besieged by a foul, dire harp, and your only muscles can save us. And once the loathsome beast is vanquished, perhaps we can find some other uses for that body of yours. Wink.
My word I can't say. You say wink out loud too. That's so cool.
These two are getting along way too well. You need to slay the beast yourself before Scott and the prince spend any more time together. But how?
I must spend much more time with you.
Rally a swarm of extra-dimensional termites to the dire harp's spine, sings so sweetly that the dire harp killed itself out of jealousy. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with the termites. So charming. Armed with your termite summoning flute, you dash through the extra-dimensional portal before the prince can react. The dire harp looms over the prince's palace, saliva dripping from its terrible strings. Luckily for you, the termites in the prince's dimension are 8 feet long and eat steroids for breakfast and fucking hate harps. Once they're done eating every part of the dire harp, but its strings, you have to put them somewhere. So thoughtfully, you let them infest the prince's castle. He won't mind, right?
I absolutely mind. I'm going to have to pay to have that entire kingdom fumigated. Mellow. You're up.
Whoa,
Focus.
that was so cool how you rallied all those termites. You like the quarterback, but for giant insects.
This is not cool. This is a nightmare. Oh no. All I want to do is use the national crisis as an opportunity to romantically bond with a high schooler. Is that so wrong?
You're not gonna answer that. You gain +2 bonus and +1 charm.
Let's go.
All right, Grace, where are you going?
I feel like let's go outdoors.
Outdoors?
Yep.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with one, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him about the hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one, the one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, and the penguin mask, and the mysteries of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun.
Hell yeah.
You spot Zoe and say hello. She seems to be in a pretty good mood.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Grace. Sorry about running out of you before. I was just overwhelmed by all that cult stuff. Speaking of them, they've actually been a lot better lately. They're still pretty clueless. At least they haven't given me any more dead animals. Wonder what's gotten into them. Well, better not mess with it. No, he just needs load. Just lagging. Mess with success.
Zoe, out.
Anyway, I gotta go study for my ambush finance midterms. Later, Gator.
As Zoe leaves, you notice her cult is peeking around a corner. When she's gone, they sheepishly approach you.
Welcome to the end of the world.
Alright, my turn again. Okay. Hey, Grace. Praise be to you for your unholy wisdom and stuff. We were just wondering. Did Zoe say anything about us? Did she like all the dead ghosts we're not giving her? Are we using the right pronouns? We love her so much, and we want to make sure she is happy or unhappy, or ruthlessly insane, as she can possibly be. I love her the most of all. Who said that? Whoever you are, you can't possibly love her more than I do. I'm the one standing at the front. Okay. I was standing in front last time. We all look the same because we're all wearing masks.
Ugh.
Silence. You can't silence me. You're not my grandmaster. Well. Someone is right. I mean, we have a grandmaster, don't we? What kind of cult would we be without a grandmaster? Gods. We don't, do we? Well, what won't do? Well, no. Well, that won't do. Please, Grace. Grace! That's right. Yes, I said Grace twice. How shall we choose our grandmaster?
You need to learn to think like your mistress. Become a high school student for a day, and then the answer will be obvious to you. The title of Grandmaster should go to whoever can compose the best theme song to sing to Zoe every morning as if it's the new episode of her life.
I feel like the first one. The second one would just annoy her.
Well, what are you choosing?
Yeah, first one.
First one?
Yep.
Today,
So fun.
we respect your word.
Okay. Indeed, in the past we have often contorted our forms and dark rituals in order to better comprehend the state of our dread leader. But this will be our most unwholesome transformation yet. Still, it must be done. Bring forth the backpacks and the 3 ring binders, throw open the vaults, and despoil them of their phone charms.
We must commence the
This is going to be the
rituals.
best semester of all time.
I can't wait for you guys to watch this and actually hear the voice of the guy with Mallow. It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
The cult.
Is he close?
I'm not gonna say shit. The cultists disperse throughout the school with their new gear to get the full spooky high experience, and soon.
We have learned a great deal in the past 30 minutes. Most of all, we have learned that high school is essentially a glorified popularity contest, with a side of wanton drug abuse, interrupted by occasional learning. We are drug-free cult, and we have sworn off learning as part of our pact with our dread leader. But the popularity thing gives us an idea. We have hereby elevating our most popular member of the role, Grandmaster, Rad Phillip. Please step to the front of the group.
Rad Phillips steps up to the front of the group. He looks exactly like everyone else, but that swagger, so cool. Just by watching him, you gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right, Finn, where are you going?
I need money. Take me to the library.
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 Okay.
Wow.
That day you spent some
I
time in the
read
library's
that, but
PCs, sending out
wrong.
malicious spam emails in hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they're responding to such blatant scam? You learned -10 karma, which is in a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain +2 money. Later, you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you're spied by Miranda and Damien.
Oh, great.
Hey, Vern, have fun.
Wow. Dragon heat. Oh, I love it.
Also, you may not know this about Damien to look at him, but it turns out that he too is a hopeless romantic at heart.
Are you reading the same series? I'm in it for the dragon dong, Miri. Nothing so bad yet as so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay.
I think that's an actual book.
Damien, you are being so utterly foul. Don't profane the deep and emotional connection between Harold McDonghard and Godiva Galantina.
Deep emotional connection? Is that why the latest chapter ends with Harold finally boning Godiva? And then she wakes up to find him gone?
The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People don't simply abuse each other's love and trust that way.
I worry about you, Miri. I really, really do.
And I desperately want to know what happens next in Dragonheart. Do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited?
Next time on Dragonheart. Sorry.
Z.
True imitation. Oh.
True art imitates life. Let's look at Damien's Tinder messages to see what makes him capable of, shall we? Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest three-way first date ever to prove it.
Ooh.
What's the bottom one? It's bold. I call it bold and black.
So charming.
Charming.
So charming.
A date in the midst of a school day? Why, my duty and responsibility and breeding say no, but my heart says yes.
I have a midterm in interdimensional peace 305, so anything better than that.
Oh, huzzah! I do love being courted. Let us flee to the absolutely most romantic date that has ever happened to me ever. Yay!
That's a high bar. Luckily, you're a romance expert, having spent literally all your school days planning for prom, which is a single night of the year, instead of paying attention to the studies that might benefit you later in life. You show up with chocolates, flowers, and a bevy of slaves for Miranda, and a pack of matches and a gallon of gasoline for Damien. The three of you go on an absolutely splendid date during which Damien only commits a few murders. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Yeah.
That weekend, something happens to Mallow.
Me again.
Sure.
Mallow's a boy. Hey, I have a question, Mallow. Do you think I'm weird? No, don't answer. Because if you say I'm not weird, it'll just be revealed that you're weird. Because we all know I'm the most definitely weird. And I'm proud of that, you know? I spent millennium at a tentacle eldritch deity. And I spent a while trapped in a totem. So definitely, it makes sense I get a little overexcited by all the boring, mundane, very normal stuff happening at Spooky High that you're all used to. Well, not everyone can handle dating a weirdo, and I respect that. So, real talk, I'm really into Grace.
Oh.
But I'm also really into Phoenix.
Yeah.
I would go on the record saying that Grace and Phoenix are weirdos. So, thank you. But who do you think is the weirdest?
One day, Grace and I went to the movies. After we said goodbye to each other, it turned out that we were heading in the same direction. But since we already said goodbye, we didn't talk for like 5 minutes while walking together. It was really, really weird. Phoenix is so weird, she must strictly obey the 3 rules from the Gremlins because Phoenix has a phobia of turning into one.
It's true.
That is a complete lie because she's literally a goblin.
No, a gremlin. I am a goblin, not a gremlin. Thank you very much.
Well, Mallow?
Especially with you.
It's my choice to either get her interest on burnt or freaking This
Well,
is hard.
Well, Suffered, what you choosing?
Suffered. Yeah.
You must suffer.
Hey. You know what? I'm sorry, Finn. The Grace helped me with the DJs. So.
My tentacle waifu.
Yeah. Sure. I'm so sorry. You
Ben.
Oh my gosh, what a weirdo. Like, that's so weird. I have a phantom sensation. My tentacles curling in on themselves. Like, that's so painfully awkward. Help me. You know, everyone thinks pull a good old 5-block walk to the subway in dead silence. Definitely put up with some live slime hentai mosaics even there. Thanks, Mellow.
Okay, you're not sure that socially awkwardness and whatever the hell Zoe is into are exactly equivalent, but you do gain +2 charm for helping out a bud. Specifically, Grace. If Phoenix wanted your help, he shouldn't have spent his walk home with you chatting incessantly about his brilliant idea for a new tech startup.
This new gun I got.
Yeah, that was exactly the reason.
Which is
gun I made. It's called the
Which is
Judgment.
funny because Fen actually has a degree in computer science, so it actually works out funnily. Anywho, everyone chooses a historical figure. Say your choice out loud for the rest of the party before clicking.
Hitler.
Abraham Lincoln.
So we got Hitler, Abraham Lincoln, Steve Owen.
I wouldn't even call him a historical figure. I mean, it's pretty historical.
You going with that one, Bert? Steve Irwin?
Yeah.
I'm going with I'm going with Gandhi.
All right.
No, not the nuclear bombs.
Picture this. 5 years ago, these historical figures time traveled to our times, and now they live in the present time. Now, only one of them can remain here, and whose states will be decided through a series of Pokemon battles. Well, Gandhi's out. He's not going to battle.
Hitler would just choose the most devastating and deadly Pokemon. So pretty much he would cheat and get all the legendaries.
But he would lose because Abraham Lincoln wins.
But
why does Abraham Lincoln
Steve
win?
Owen, he can
freaking
literally
Steve
vibe with
Irwin.
any animal. I'd imagine you could
Burnt?
vibe with any
Burnt?
Pokemon.
Burnt. Steve Irwin doesn't have animals fight.
Yeah, I know, but he can vibe with them. He can make them like just.
No, he doesn't have them fight. He collects them. He collects them. That's it.
He's a breeder. He's a Pokemon breeder, not a Pokemon fighter.
They still fight.
I still say Abraham Lincoln wins.
I say Hitler wins.
I wouldn't even say Hitler.
Hitler is more brutal. But also,
Hitler would just kill the Pokemon and then be like, "I'm more superior." Like he wouldn't even bother with that.
Hitler lost the
is
war,
also
buddy. Hitler lost the war.
Hitler is also a tactical idiot, so I guess Abraham Lincoln would win.
Yeah. I'm going with Honest Abe here first.
Yeah. Abraham Lincoln. Because Hitler is an idiot.
Then I would definitely say Fen would be next.
Go on, say it.
Why would Hitler go though?
I think it would be
He wouldn't battle it out with the Pokemon. He'd just go for the necks.
He would order the Pokemon to go for. He would train the Pokemon like the.
Either way, I'm going with Fen personally. Anybody else say yes, no, maybe so, or have I want to outvote me here?
I'd honestly go with Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln's already first.
Well, if we're going through,
this is second place.
If we're going with video game Gandhi, if it's gonna get a bunch of Pokemon that.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot. Gandhi's broken. He's got fucking nukes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's also the
Pokemon and just
Gandhi just has a pot full of Arceuses.
But is it real life? Is it real life Pokemon or gaming Pokemon? Because if that's the case,
it says a series of Pokemon battles.
Yes.
I'm going to go with
video. Taken digitally or realistically.
Also,
not in this game.
You assume digital.
Yeah.
I mean, would Gandhi even know? Would Abraham Lincoln even know how to use a Game Boy or something?
Of all people, I think Steve Owen might.
Honestly,
He didn't die all that long ago.
honestly, any of them probably would have a very hard time. Anyway, we need to hurry this up. What are we choosing?
Random.
I choose Gandhi, okay?
I'll go random, yeah.
Well, it's random. It's gonna do the whole order now. Well, Malice. Well, it was gonna be the order we chose anyway. All right, week 3. We're getting close.
Sure.
All right, Mello.
Alright, let's see. See how I fail.
Jim has the cat.
Yeah, I see. It's kitty.
Yeah, go to her to get her to date you.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the cat.
Oh.
What's up?
Shouldn't be you out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome.
Zorn, English, please.
It took me a minute. I'm sorry.
You still said it wrong.
I'm gonna take the glasses.
The glasses?
Yeah.
Later,
All right.
gator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Save money.
Who wouldn't want to save money for their college fund when you can spend on weird stuff like that's most likely useless. That's the spirit, champ. Wow.
Let's do this.
Eyeball's not working.
Everybody likes hurting me.
I'm going to go. What do I need the most? To the auditorium.
That day while rehearsing for class play, you totally forget your own lines. It's terrible, just like the narrator. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. Also, the reason my tongue keeps, flubbing up on me is I need a drink of water badly.
Devour young H2O.
We're almost done.
Man.
Yeah. Suddenly you hear an elegant gurgling sound of water trumpets. Miranda's about to issue a royal decree.
Bow to Miranda Vanderbilt.
I, Princess Miranda Vanderbilt, grant you permission to speak casually with me for a short period of time. You're welcome.
She's dressed like Daisy.
Fuck yeah, you're awesome at speaking casually. Let's do this.
Now that we're speaking casually, I really wanted to tell you. Okay. Wanted to tell you about the event of the season. No, not prom. I mean the event of the season for poor people.
Well, I think the farther we go on, the more horrible we read these lines.
That's just normal.
I mean the Royal Winter Surf Party mandatory celebration festivity of surfly service. My serfs and I are total BFFs, and so I've decided to throw them all a party to celebrate their lifelong mandatory service to the Royal Vanderbilt. And since I love my serfs so much, this party must be the absolute best. I'll spare no expense. So I'll have my serfs build an underwater grand hall for the celebration. It should only take about 12 days of non-stop backbreaking labor. Plus, we'll need decorations for the party, so I'll have some serfs get dressed up and tie themselves to walls. That's so cute. And we don't want any of my serfs missing out on the party if their family members are sick. So we'll have to issue a decree. All serfs are no longer allowed to have families.
Oh, you monster.
I'm the most generous princess of all time. But of course, I don't want you to think that I'm spoiling them. So I'll need your mind control classes just to make sure that we don't have any serfs insisting that they value their families or anything dumb like that.
You hand over your mind control class tape to Miranda. She's so good at controlling you, it's terrifying to think what she'll do with actual mind control powers. But who cares? You stand this watery bay.
I'm just so excited. I feel like singing.
Suddenly, an adorable little eel pops out of Miranda's purse. Yes, that's a great idea, Princess Miranda. Let's sing. Miranda starts belting, and the eel starts singing back up. Wow, this eel has a shockingly great harmony.
The series of Iskina, the democratic state, in a democratic state. But my loyal serfs love all my exceedingly high tax rates. Under my rule, serflings know better they'll serve me forever. Now go eat your gruel.
Oh.
What a charming little tune. Who knew that the monarchy could sound so fun? Miranda bows while you clap enthusiastically.
You're amazing.
Wow, Princess Miranda, you're amazing. You have the prettiest singing voice in the whole wide world.
Oh, thank you. I know, right? My execution serfs made sure that no one in the country was a better singer. Now, let me introduce my song serf, Mr. Feel the Eel.
It's me, Mr. Feel the Eel.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm the luckiest eel ever because I get to help Princess Miranda plan the winter surf party.
That's right. Of course, I need my serfs to do most of the preparations for the party. As I'll be entirely consumed by the planning process, the burden of leadership falls upon my royalty after all. For example, I'm going to do the difficult mental work of deciding that there will be drinks at the party. And that now that I've done the first half of the work, I'll leave you to decide what kind of drinks and how we'll get them, and who's going to pay for them, and the rest of the planning.
You're so smart, Princess Miranda. We'll take it from here.
I must depart.
Yay! I'll leave this to you too, because I need to go recline in a velvet chaise and gaze out the window longingly.
Kawaii desu ne.
Oh, wow, what an amazing opportunity. For the death of the princess.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Good job, comrade.
No need to act to continue the shades, comrade. The tyrant is out of the earshot. The Vanderbilt serfs have united together in hatred, and after years of pain and toil, we shall finally send this princess straight to the depths of her watery hell. Let your loathing boil to the surface of her plan to demise. Yes. This foolish party she is planning will be setting for our assassination.
The revolution is here.
And while I care not what drink fills the punch bowl, be sure not to partake. I will add a massive dose of poison to the beverage, ensuring that all the princess's guards will be decreased by the time the party is through. The revolution is here!
Comrade.
I take my leave, comrade. May you dream of the end of tyranny, the end of the monarchy, the end of Princess Miranda!
Jesus, sounds like a fucking vampire.
Just as Mr. Fiddy the eel is swimming away. Wait, how is he sleeping? You're not underwater. Did anyone tell you this eel's laws of physics? Miranda returns.
I'm back. Phew, gazing was so exhausting. I assume that you finished planning the drinks?
Think fast. It'll break Miranda's heart to know that her serfs are planning to assassinate her. But you can't let her die before prom. She's the only one with a hookup for an underwater limo. Drinking is overrated, Miranda. You can't have drinks at your party. Or do you want your serfs getting ideas? You know what? Nowadays, cool kids only drink the latest, trendiest Fanta flavor. Poison antidote.
Oh.
Poison antidote.
Not so fun.
I don't care about him anyway.
Really? Amazing. My serfs will love the Fanta. But more importantly, everyone will be talking about how I am so trendy and tasteful.
Miranda gets so excited about poison antidote Fanta that she ends up starring in a commercial for them, in which Miranda quells a serf's rebellion with excessive force and hands a poison antidote Fanta to a private police force captain. It's not a great look.
You! Now everyone's saying that I'm out of touch with the disgusting, lowly peasant class. How dare they? I have great affection for the underlings who I force to conform to my every whim. I've decided that this whole thing is your fault. Yep, that's right. This is an official royal guilt trip. Suffer, you dummy.
No,
Suffer.
Yeah, no, Suffer's over there in the green room. The guilt, it burns! Miranda quickly recovers her reputation by issuing a YouTube apology video, but you lose your sponsorship deal with Fanta, along with -2 fun and -1 money.
No.
Your money.
Let's go.
Okay, Grace, where are you going?
I think I'll go to... Where do I want to go? I'm gonna go to... Let's go to the library.
Library?
That day, you spent some time in the library's PC, managing your start kicker. You deceived lots of people with a sensational video and possible promises. Nice. You gain $100,000. But almost everything goes to cover the cost, so you only keep +2 money. Zoe is actually catching up with you with the latest development of Pirate Grace in her Spooky High Seas fanfic when suddenly a portal opens up.
Never fear, the interdimensional prince is here, and I've come to claim my bride. Or husband, or a non-binary life partner, using the terminology of their choosing. The interdimensional prince, I love when he pops up, he always had so much wacky drama. Wait a moment. Weren't you previously Eldritch Horror and subsequently trapped in the totem deity Zagord? Yes, that was me. You devoured my grandfather's monocle you devoured my grandfather molecule by molecule, turning every atom of his existence into a million scarab beetles before crushing them, snorting their powdered corpses.
And Chad, he gave me shit for flubbing.
Yeah, for that. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. That's totally not me anymore. No, it was magnificent. And now here you are in the body of a high school girl, but of legal age to consent. Which is exactly my type. Come, my beautiful devourer world, be my horrific bride.
Oh no! Zoe is such a Spooky High fan, she might agree to marry the prince. Just for the fanfic purposes. Better stop this right now. Be careful, Zoe. Zoe has been married 17 times before and eaten every one of her spouse's minds. Why get married when you can bounce on this trampoline?
Top one sounds like it could be good for fan fiction, which would get her in my favor. But I don't want her to date him because of that. Getting married, bounce on the trampoline sounds... Well, it's actually normal. She likes normal. Sure, we'll go with the bounce on the trampoline.
I'm a hashtag normie.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
So fun.
Trampoline? I love trampolines! Yes. As do I, my blushing bride. I love whatever you love. That's how a good relationship will, right? You just pretend to like whatever other person likes until one of you dies. Whatever. Here you go!
The three of you run over to the trampoline that was in this location for some reason because Spooky High and begin to bounce.
Is it more fun than tasting the fear seeping out of every pore of my trembling prey? I can jump higher than you! I can jump higher than you! I can jump! I'm not screaming that.
At that moment, the prince jumps so high that he is swooped up by a giant falcon. A giant falcon that immediately flies into the jet of a jumbo jet plane.
Oh,
Yikes. That probably hurt. But it probably wasn't fatal. The prince is immortal, right? Or is he just interdimensional? It's hard to keep these things straight. Fuck it. He's probably fine. You get +2 boldness and +1 smarts. You also get a gorgeous giant falcon feather that floats down from the sky. That's not usable in this game, but just be aware for the rest of this run that you totally have a falcon feather in your pocket.
All right.
Sweet.
All right, me time.
my chest hurts.
That day you skip class intending to spend your term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on your way there. Who the fuck runs security around here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all their idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained 2 boldness. Scott's also in the bathroom. He seems very upset.
Mellow?
Okay. I know. I just need a while to comprehend what he said.
Okay.
I just don't know what's wrong with my key. What? I mean, I've been eating all the same stuff for months now, and other people still use it.
Oh.
Can't they smell my pee? Don't they know the stall's territory? I mean, I peed all over the stall. Every... You think I have weak pee? No. Why do I have to seek this out?
Because
All
you
right.
requested this person.
True. My pee is strong. I just need to figure out the right way to use it. If you were me, how would you use your pee to claim dispatch from stall?
Put a curse on the stall that releases vicious demons to devour any intruder. It'll be a hell of a prank. I'd stand next to the stall and pee on anybody who tries to go in. So
What a
charming.
sport, eh?
Why didn't I think of that? Oh, sorry.
All good. Why didn't I think of that? It's so obvious. You are still using my soul because they don't know that's my pee. Like, I know not everybody's sense of smell is as strong as mine. So to help them out, I'll just stand outside the stall and pee on them a little every time they go in. Just to remind them whose stall it is. I don't even need to pee on them. I can just pee in front of them while making friendly eye contact. Everyone will be so relieved to have confusion cleared up. Yeah! I'll let everyone know this was your idea, so they'll know who to thank.
Oh no!
Thank you.
This
Thanks
might
a lot.
This might not turn out too well, but you'll cross that bridge when you come to it. Gain +2 bonus and +1 charm.
Ah!
Trade places. Everyone choose an occupation. Say your choice out loud and the rest of the players before clicking. I work at Walmart.
Hey, that's me. Fine, I'll be a farmer then.
Fair enough.
I will be an Amazon. I'll be an Amazon package person who, like, does like what's it called? What K-Dog is.
Delivery guy.
I forget what exactly he is. Yeah, you're right. I know the name of it and I can't remember.
He
Sorry.
Package sorter.
Yeah.
An essential worker. There you go.
Oh, package sorter.
That's 2 of us in this call.
Oh no.
All right, Bert. What are you?
I'm gonna say an astronaut.
No, it's going big.
Player orders decide based on how funny a TV show called America's Next. Selected occupation would be
America's Next Farmer. Seems like it'd be funny, but it wouldn't exactly be.
That's already on YouTube already. We've already got that on YouTube. America's Next Walmart though.
Yeah.
America's Next Walmart employee.
There's just
It's literally one episode and they all get hired.
Yeah. What?
Honestly,
America's Next Package Sorter.
That sounds like it'd be amusing just to watch like people fuck around with packages.
So okay, so what are we saying then? What are we saying?
Oh, actually,
associate.
I kind of like the idea of like, and I know I'm flatting for myself, but I love the idea of just the astronaut and seeing who fucking throws up in the whole like G-force machine.
Gotcha.
See if they can do it or not.
Gotcha. Well, so what are we choosing?
Again, I'm going with Zorns.
I don't know. I can't decide. I don't want to pick my own though. I do not want to pick my own. That's cheap. So I can't. I'm undecided.
Burnt, do you got any preference?
I like mine, but I'm high in favor of yours as well. So.
Well.
Yeah.
The game knows. That's all I'm gonna say. The game knows.
Yeah. Poor Finn.
Yeah.
Noon.
You guys always take all the tables I want.
What table would you like?
All right. You find Delilah holding the twisted remains of what once might have been a fork. She snarls at you welcomingly. Thank double Satan you're here. I seem to have destroyed my fork while holding it with too much determination.
This is not over.
I now face my salad completely unarmed. But you, Zorn, you have the power to save me. Please lend me your fork in this time of need. I mean, it's just a fork. You hand yours to Delilah. She accepts it as an ancient and most powerful weapon.
I thought that said pork, and I just laughed inside.
The poets will remember this day. I can truly never repay you for aiding me in my battle against Salad, but I can try. Please take one of my weapons in trade. I insist. You were kind of looking forward to just eating lunch like a normal person, but a free weapon is a free weapon. You select the double blades of Abraxi, Dooms of the Heavens, World Ravener, totally not cafeteria legal. The spoon. No, not the spoon. Take my axe of face eating. Take the baleful scythe of baby murder. Take the gun that fires bad ideas. But leave that spoon.
Gun that fires bad ideas. Looks like a Boomy would make.
You won't be deterred. You demand the spoon. Very well. You have been warned. Delilah gives you her spoon. You use it to eat soup. The soup grows eyes and teeth. You eat the soup for 1,000 years. You get married to the soup. You sire a brood of soup children. Your name is soup. Your eyes are soup. Your teeth are soup. Your soup eats you. I am turning Irish with the soup. The soup digests you. The lunch bell rings. You are yourself again, probably. That was awesome. You gain +4 fun.
Let's go.
I don't know why the narrator became Irish, but it works.
Soup. Not enough soup.
All right.
Well, it's Grace.
Grace.
Well, so what table do you want to go to, Fen?
Nah, you pick what you want.
Okay, I'll go to Zoe.
You sit down with Zoe and Polly. Zoe is slurping sanity out of a Tupperware container with several mouths, and Polly isn't eating anything at all. You feel a little uncool for being the only one at this table eating normal food.
Hey.
Speaking of eating food, oh yeah, Grace, can I read your thoughts? Sorry. Why are you even here, Polly?
Mm-hmm.
Why are any of us here, Zoe? This universe is vast and full of mystery. No, come on, why are you here in the cafeteria? I mean, Miranda come here to supervise her eating service, and Liam comes here because he presumably feeds on food pics. My throat hurts. But you don't feed on anything at all. Why are you here? Why aren't you out doing drugs or getting laid or something? Because...
It seems like Polly might be on the verge of an existential crisis. Those are really serious for a ghost. Save her. Polly, come here because secret backstory reveal. Polly comes here because fuck it, she can do what she fucking wants.
Secret backstory reveal.
All right.
Yeah, the truth is...
O-M-G.
What? What is it? I'm actually the ghost of a famous chef. Wow, that's definitely going in my next pick with Chef Gula Childs, Martha Buhat, Gordon Ramsay, but a fish person. I don't know, I was pretty high when I died. But like, I'm really good at cooking when I'm sober, which is not often. So I must have been a chef, right? That's the only logical explanation. I hereby declare this canon.
You are proud to have been here for this historic moment, even if you know for a fact that almost everything Polly has just said was bullshit. Minus the cookie part, you've been there, and she's actually pretty decent at it when she's sober. But who are you to steal this moment from Zoe? She winks at you with one of those bottomless pits in her face. Nice.
Sure.
Mallow, dear boy, who are you going to see?
Likely at this rate, I'm not gonna get any dates. But... Alright. I guess I'll go with Damien and Fish Princess Miranda.
As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien, predictably, is examining her biggest knife.
Ooh. So, this is the one for killing people, right?
Disgraceful.
What? Good heavens, no. This is the butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat.
So what then? Am I used to use this scrawny-looking thing to kill it? No, sorry. How? So what then? Am I supposed to use this scrawny-looking thing? A scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude?
No, no, no. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it's customary to use the fish knife. This is more for court silverware, after all.
That tiny thing. Might as well wait for my victim to die of old age.
That is usually how it is done by my kingdom, yes. That or poison.
This is ridiculous. Yo, you there. Which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife.
The fish knife. A spoon. Wait. What? You need blades to kill people?
A spoon.
A spoon?
Spoon. Yes.
Holy shit, that's much more metal. Why didn't I think of that? I guess when the only tool you have is a knife, every problem looks like a problem you should stab with a knife. Thank you for opening my eyes to the world of silverware-related murder.
But which spoon? This is very important. Do you mean the teaspoon, the dessert spoon, or perhaps the caviar spoon? No, not appropriate.
What about that spoon right here? The one with the jagged edges on it.
Oh, you mean the murder spoon? Of course not. That's for hard-boiled eggs.
Damien nods softly, but pockets the spoon when Miranda's not looking. Looks like this school's about to get a lot messier.
Let's do this.
I taught them the ways of spork.
You know what? Since it's the only person I've seen the most often, I'm going for the cat. Let's even get her to take her to prom. I keep giving her my money.
Go to the cat.
Shut up and take my money.
Show me that money.
Let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing your money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? It's called just being smart.
I'll buy the tampon. I'll buy the tampon, I guess.
Oh no.
Later, Gator.
Oh, I'm too poor.
Yep, tampon used by a former prom queen. Have a good one.
Oh.
Trade places.
How much I gotta buy from her to get her to like me?
You don't buy anything.
Really?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice out loud before the rest of the players before clicking.
A hat.
D20.
A D10.
Hey.
A submarine.
Actually, I'm going to change mine. A spoon.
Ooh, spoon. I'm going submarine.
Alright. You have been captured by the enemy during a war. You have information that could tip the balance in their favor, and they know it. Player order is decided based on how disturbed and afraid it would be if you were confined in a room with a man that assures you he will make you talk with only the help of said object.
Spoon. Spoon wins.
You look at me over here in the face when I'm talking to you. I'm going to pluck your eyes out with the spoon.
Honestly, that is terrifying to think about. Ugh.
I like the man with the submarine just like, so, you want to talk now, Mr. Bones? Well, let me show you my submarine!
No, he's in the submarine and he pulls out the spoon.
You just come into the room and just a guy behind he's just at a table and behind a DM screen it has a D20 and said, "Come, we have ways of making you talk."
Let me rule your fate. What'd you say, Mallow?
D4, that would actually be the worst.
Just me with a hat.
What'd you say?
You with a hat.
I just said a hat.
So,
They smother you with a
I'm going to make you talk. And by talk, I'm going to put this hat on your head. And when I do, you will not like it.
I had
make me
classes.
uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, I'm going with the fucking hat. I'm going with the hat.
The hat makes me
It's
uncomfortable.
disturbing.
If the man is saying, I'm going to torture you with a hat, and you don't know what the hat is in it, I'm going with the fucking hat.
It clashes with my outfit.
What's worse, if it was a
I'm going
banana?
with spoon.
Yeah, I'd go with spoon, honestly, for first.
All right.
The spoon scares me.
Yeah, no, the spoon's terrifying.
Okay, so we have submarine, hat, and a D20.
I'd honestly be scared of the fucking submarine, because torpedoes, dude.
Is that
They
scared?
have to bring that fucking they have to bring in a fucking submarine to
I
deal
mean,
with
yeah,
your
it's-
bullshit to
it's
make
not-
you talk.
It's not just fear, it's also disturbed.
Yeah. They bring in an entire fucking submarine. What are they gonna do with you? Do to you?
It's not really disturbing, that's just more fearful. I think the
I'm still saying
Spoon's
hat.
already been done.
hat.
Hat.
I'm thankful that people appreciate my hat choice.
Okay, hat.
You always have a good hat.
All right, D20 or submarine.
D20.
Mallow?
We can't hit random here either, can we?
Nope.
Alright, I'll go with the submarine. Because I just keep questioning on what
So
they
it's up
do.
to me to pick the winner.
Yep.
Sorry. They brought out the submarine.
Honestly, the D20
The
just
submarine.
makes them be like...
Bring
okay,
out
let's
the
play
submarine
alright.
and let him see it all. But anyway, my turn. I'm gonna go have fun.
Do it.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you'll never be as much fun as Bob the scary clown. Fumb, yes. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, opening his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how it works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob.
I remember getting this from the last stream
Yep.
of this game.
You're taking a break with Scott, Damien, and Vera when the whole wolf pack comes stomping over.
Oh boy.
Oh, great. It's these boneheads again. I wonder what they want.
The wolf pack is here.
Hey, Scott, what's up, dog? And not dogs.
Eat shit, you fucking flea farm.
Whoa, Damon, calm down. These guys are my cousins. Even more important, they're my teammates.
Oh, yeah? Well, if we're so important, how come we didn't see you at the dog park last full moon, huh?
Last full moon? Oh wow, I don't remember. I was at the bowling alley with Damien Vera. And then it was the next morning and I was naked and covered in blood.
Oh yeah, that was rad.
We all wake up naked and covered in blood after a full moon, Scott, but we wake up naked and covered in blood together. You know why? Because we're werewolves. And the question is, are you?
Thank you.
I'm sick of these creeps harassing Scott. We need to get rid of them, but how? Pretend to throw a ball really far, but actually just hide it behind your back. A fiendish deception. Stack Vera and Damien on your shoulders and make yourself as big as possible. So bold. Battle stations, you cry, and your friends spring into action. At least Damien springs into action. You never practice this with Vera. What are you two? Ah! Damien yanks Vera up onto his shoulders, and the three of you tower over the wolf pack. Whoa! Where'd that huge gorgon come from? And why does she have a demon head for a dick? What the fuck? Whatever witchcraft is going on here, we're not into it. We're sports jocks, not warlocks. The wolf pack flees, and you manage to get Scott calmed down shortly afterwards. You disengage from your classmates.
That was metal as fuck. Demon head. Good job. Demon head dick is gonna be the name of my new noise band.
I don't know. Demon Heddle is kind of fun too.
Demon headle.
Wow, I already knew you guys were my best friends, but when you work together, it turns out you're also my biggest friend.
Well, I have to admit, I did like quite being taller than everyone. And you have to admit, you kind of like being under her. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
Sure.
All right, Mello, Mr. Hatman, where are you going?
Yes, I'm the hat I'm not
I'm the
suffering
Hat
anymore.
Man.
I'm Hat Man. Okay, so I guess I'll go to the library.
Library? Alright. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs playing some good old line poker. The gambling seems like a stupid endangering idea, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it! You gain +2 money.
Yay.
You see Scott and Polly huddle around a computer wearing their custom Prankmaster shirt. They're just like their regular clothes, but they say Prankmasters on the back. When you get up close, you can see that they're looking confused and frustrated.
Prankmasters!
The internet should be a natural home for the Prankmasters.
With a Z!
With a Z.
But we don't know the first thing about pranking online.
How do we even fit a whoopee cushion through internet? And who would sit on it? Kilobytes? How do you even know about that?
Those are exactly kind of hard-hitting questions we need to be able to ask. But I don't have any hard-hitting answers.
Help us! Help us prank the internet online!
If you type the numbers 8008 and 5 in the order, it looks like boobs. Use ghost powers to punch people in the face through their computer screens.
Let's go with the first. I have nothing better to do.
Not so smart.
That doesn't. The 5 is too curvy. I think I'm calculator. What's the...
What's a calculator?
Don't worry about it, Scott. You, be honest with me. Do you know the difference between a computer and a calculator?
You start to sweat. She's got you. You have no idea what a computer is. Maybe it's that thing that washes dishes. No. That's a dishwasher. Scott and Polly leave you while you're figuring this out. You lose -2 smarts and -1 fun.
Let's go.
The only thing I am is bold. Nothing else.
Very bold. Well, I
Bold
can't
and
do
right.
the library anymore, so I can't make my money look like everything else. I guess I'll go to. I'll go to the gym.
Jim?
Yep.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worried of anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw the ball at herself. You explain to her in many ways that she's unique and wonderful while defending in the many ways of pleasures of life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will have to take place off screen. And +2 charm.
Hell yeah.
You finish what you're doing and about to settle down for some quality slacking off when Zoe's cultists come shuffling in.
Welcome to the end of the world.
Okay, I guess it's my turn again. Alright.
You picked these roles, dude.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking at something. I'm just expecting my loss, so I don't know. Alright.
No.
Greetings, mighty prophet. Your disguise is so convincing today. You look for all the world like an ordinary high school student.
Yeah, cool. You ask them what they want.
Want is a concept alien to us. We receive everything we could possibly desire through communion with our dark mistress. But, we need some advice. You see, tonight, in the recurrence of an event which used to bear great significance to the cult of Zigord, it is the night when the bloody moon passes between the jaws of Dracolich Peak, causing this realm and the plane of torment to merge. We usually plan all kinds of events for ritual cannibalism, profane summoning, and partial readings of Dianetics. But the cult of Zigord is no more. We are the cult of Zoe now, and we want to do something to show Our Lady of Endless Regret how much we've changed.
Let the ritual
As you have not
commence.
yet led us astray, O great and terrible prophet, we humbly petition you for advice. What ritual would be worthy of the mighty Zoe?
A classic cult suicide, except instead of drinking poison, we all drink delicious blue Gatorade. Hey now. The most powerful bonding ritual ever. A cute slumber party.
Oh my god, cute slumber party. Absolutely.
Cute slumber party?
Yeah, let's go.
Disgraceful.
Not so far.
No. Damn.
Cute slumber. But we trusted you. We followed your advice. We truly believed you were the prophet Zoe, but all this time, we were simply trying to force our dark master back into slumber from whence it emerged eons ago.
I've
You
done so well.
Yeah, you try to explain what a cute slumber party actually is, but the cultists interrupt you.
Just give up, you mortal.
Enough with
Oh,
your lies,
shit.
heretic. Prepare to get sacrificed.
Oh no, you hate being sacrificed. The cultists grab you and strip you naked and paint a lot of really unattractive sigils on your body using a fluid you hope is only blood. They're just sharpening all of their very unorthodox knives when, thank your lucky stars, Zoe appears. When Zoe appears.
Hey, stop that! No sacrificing my friends, bad cultists. Bad.
Okay, friend, but this non-believer has been scheming to return you to your baleful slumber all along.
Hard pass.
Oh well, go ahead then.
Zoe turns around and leaves you alone with her cultists. Definitely not who you wanted to be left alone with. You lose -2 bolus and -1 fun, and all your favorite organs.
Let's do this.
Oh no.
Shame.
Damn,
Shame.
I like my pancreas.
Alright. Man, I don't got much going on with me right now.
Go to your favorite place.
Let's go for some smartness, I guess.
Smarts?
I haven't gone there yet. Once.
Alright. That day, you're astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gain +1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game. And +2 smarts. Around the corner, you hear the sound of princely singing and earlish maracas, which can only mean one thing.
Oh, Mr. Feel the Eel, I'm just so excited for the winter surf party. I could.
Under the ocean.
Sing?
Oh, I guess. I was going to say I'm so excited I could burn down a medium-sized village, but singing is a great idea too. Let's do it. A whole new surf.
Mr. Feel the Eel harmonizes perfectly with Miranda's feudal ballad.
A whole new surf. Though you serve me through and through, a feudal lord. If I get bored, I'll kill and replace you.
You give Miranda and her murderous eel a standing ovation. You're already standing, so technically you just start clapping. But it still counts.
Elo.
Elio, I didn't see you there, fellow serf. You're definitely not a serf, but you're also not about to correct the eel with a hidden switchblade. Beautiful singing, Princess Miranda. It's such an honor to join you in the magical wonder of song. Yes.
You know, it's times like these that I'm so happy that I have serfs. I mean, if you weren't here, you would listen to my lovely singing voice. Me? Listen to my own voice? I don't think so.
So sad.
Sniffle, sniffle. It's just as I thought, Princess Miranda. Songs were going to waste. Whoa!
Oh, don't cry, Mr. Feel the Eel. I know that you'll make, I know it will make you feel better. Extensive, laborious party planning.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right, Princess. That would cheer me up right away.
I knew it. In that case, we're missing one critical thing for the winter surf party. Activities. This will likely be the only party my serfs will ever have the chance to attend. So we should make it as fun and as memorable as possible.
Oh Oh, I'm just bursting with ideas, Princess. We could play shave at the princess's neck. Each serf could shave your neck with the sharpest of swords. Doesn't that sound so adorable?
Oh my god, I love it! Everyone will admire how hairless my neck is.
Oh god.
I mean, my neck is already hairless, but I guess if everyone used their sword on my neck, it will be even more hairless.
Or we could eat the special princess plate and fill it with the cutest of animals, feral panthers. Princess Miranda, you could pet the fluffy panthers all night in your special inescapable pit.
Yes, Mr. Feel the Eel. You're genius!
Down with the Mer Kingdom!
Or we could simply put down your gluttonous throne and read aloud one by one a list of the atrocities and injustices you have committed until Poseidon himself smites you down. Down with the Mer Kingdom.
Kawaii desu ne.
I mean, I love you, princess.
No, Mr. Feel the Eel, you're so precious. I didn't even know peasants could be this cute. Anyway, as I was saying. Oh wow, butterfly!
Miranda abruptly leaves to chase the butterfly. But wait, that means you're alone with...
Salutations, comrade.
Salutations, comrade. You have done well to weather the tyranny of the Vanderbilt so far, but fear not, the day of the demise fast approaches.
Sir.
The evil princess is falling into our trap, just as we intended. She thinks she is choosing a party activity, but she is actually choosing the method of her own death. Ha! The irony is delicious as the sweat of the proletariat. Proletariat, thank you. Okay, whatever. She returns. Bye, comrade. May the blood of the monarch salt the earth.
Farewell?
I mean, farewell.
Party planning can be so stressful, but I feel so much better after vivisecting that butterfly. Fun fact, the most beautiful part of the butterfly is its gorgeous glistening stomach in it. Oh, did Mr. Feel run off again? No, whatever. His party activity suggestions were so perf. We can just use one of them, unless you've anything better in mind.
Impress Miranda with a killer party activity. Well, not literally killer. Ideally, you're hoping to have some fun, family-friendly, and assassination-proof. The security game. If you murder someone, you lose. If you're looking for a game that serves as opium for the people, but there's no better opium for the people than actual opium. So a game about smoking lots of opium.
Let's go with the opium. It worked with the Chinese. Not really. It was actually horrible.
Yeah, not so fun.
Aww.
Ew, are you suggesting letting the serfs taste the opium riches of my kingdom? Opium is a regal delicacy. It was created to help rulers distress from the difficulties of constantly having our whims catered to. Serfs couldn't handle such an experience. What could they possibly feel stressed about?
What a commoner.
Plus, if we allow serfs to partake in our most finest delicacies, how will we differentiate the serfs from royalty? It's madness. Ugh. The serfs wanted to try opium. Why did they choose to be born poor?
Miranda is deeply offended by your lack of class discretion, and decides to punish you by gentrifying your apartment building. You lose your favorite neighborhood bodega as well as -2 creativity and -1 charm.
Oh, no.
The monster prom draws near. Who am I choosing? Well,
howdy.
I'm trying Scott.
Good luck.
Mallow?
I choose myself. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, Grace?
Give me Zoe. Let's see if I can get it. See if I did well enough. Probably not, but whatever.
Fen?
I'm so horrible. I'm gonna pick myself too. I'm not gonna get anyone.
Light it up!
All right.
This has been a bad run.
All right.
Well, I failed. You finally pluck up the courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Okay. Oh, prom? I don't know. I mean, you're so out of shape. My grandma always says I need a mate with an alpha specimen so we can breed strong babies. Sorry.
It all seemed pretty bleak.
No.
But you're a natural fighter, so you fought for the right to marry your own hen, since that seemed like your last chance at finding love. Yay!
Sure.
Okay.
You asked no one to prom. You told yourself you didn't need anyone. And you know what? On a theoretical level, that's completely true. But this just seems like a way of avoiding potential rejection. We all fear rejection, sweetheart, but it's part of life. Victory is though for those who try. And you haven't. Prom night is here, and you can't help but wonder if you had a chance with any of your classmates. Those who fail have at least tried, and you tonight have failed in your own way without even trying, which has some kind of twisted merit in its own right.
This entire game has been insulting me.
Doubts will haunt you till the end you die. Prom was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and now it's gone. Oh, no, wait. This is a video game. You can try and play again. Yeah. Lucky bastard.
Let's do this.
I chose no one.
You asked no one to prom. You told yourself you didn't need anyone. And you know what? On a theoretical level, that's completely true. But this just seems to be the way you're avoiding potential rejection. We all fear rejection, sweetheart, but it's part of the life. Victory is for those who try. And you haven't. Prom night is here, and you can't help but wonder if you had a chance with any of your classmates. Those who fail have at least tried, and you know, tonight you fail in your own way without even trying, which has some kind of twisted merit in its own right. Doubts will haunt you till the days you die. Prom was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and now it's gone. Anyway, this is a video game. You can try and play again. Lucky bastard.
Let's go.
And Grace.
You finally plug up the courage to ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you.
What?
Spoiler alert.
Prom
you
together?
rock.
I mean, yeah, sure. Yes! I kind of wondered what would happen if we went to prom together. I could show you some fan art I did. But what if we kept that for after prom? You guys, inspiration.
This is the best possible AU.
Cute.
Prom night was rad. You knew that during countless millennia, Zoe devoured the sanity of millions of people, bringing demise to entire realities. Yep, on prom night, she blew your mind in a very different way. Wink.
That tentacle, man. That tentacle.
Mallow. Best at being alone.
What's a quote?
Yep.
What's a quote?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept living on our lives and falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. Due to the obscene amount of fan art she drew, Zoe was taken by Jim Davis, renowned creator of Garfield, as his protege. Now Garfield still hates Mondays and loves lasagna, but you can bet he's into a lot of weird stuff too. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. For those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended, but there were plenty of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And playing some non-copyrighted music.
That we can hear.
That was fun. I had a lot of fun.
I enjoyed that.
Me and Mallow just got shafted in my thing. Well, Mallow got shafted even worse.
At least, I mean, you guys at least, knew it. I got my heart ripped the fuck out at the end.
You did.
I just gave up. We just gave the fuck up.
Yeah.
I feel like Mallow tried to be too nice when I came to Polyguys. Be like, I don't want to punch people in the face.
That's
great
just my
boobs.
character. That's just
No.
I'm too nice in this world full of chaotic, evil people.
You need to go with Scott then, dude. Scott's your boy.
I know.
No, that was honestly
But
fun.
no-
I had a lot of fun doing that, and we got to practice our.
My chest hurts.
Well, that was your dumb idea for doing Polly and fucking Vicky and Zoe. I mean.
I will not apologize for my art.
I mean, my voice doesn't hurt at all. I'm just dry mouth like hell.
I mean, I stopped punching my throat and just started punching my chest.
I had a lot of fun voice acting.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun. Also, I cannot wait for Malayu to hear what the actual Covenant sounded like.
Yeah,
What
I
did it
was
sound
so
like?
hoping for it, but I guess the sleeping party kind of.
It sounded more like this.
I was actually kind of surprised that the a cute slumber party wasn't actually gonna do work for me.
Well, they didn't want her to go back to sleep.
I know that, but I didn't think a cute immediately oh yeah, no, she's up to loves the cute things. I thought that was gonna work.
They heard it as a cute, one word.
Yep.
Yeah.
I noticed, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
We are 100% in sync.
Hey.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! You unlocked new images in the gallery. Nice.
Nice.
Well, that was fun. Huh?
Yeah,
What did we get? I'm curious.
Probably that photograph and some other stuff.
New ending. New? Yep.
Hey, we're cute.
Oh, rejection.
yeah.
Nope, that's it. Polaroids. What do we get? Nope, that's
yeah,
that's cute as fuck. I love that. That's cute.
That's adorable.
That's cute. All right, more fan art.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go. Oh, we got all their creators. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Creative director, lead programmer, writer, lead artist, and Jesse Cox, the producer. Hey!
I just love
Nice.
the lead artist is just the most simplest drawing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for real.
Ooh, what's the... Okay, we got... Ooh, nice. It's the zombie guy. His concepts. Brian Event concepts. Nice.
Zombo.
Nice.
Early concept of Brian.
Somebody once told me.
Boo.
I want to end his life now.
Ooh. Oh, the
Yeah,
first
he
version of...
looks cool.
That's the first version of him. All right, and more fan art. Ooh, look at that,
I
Live.
haven't seen him. Ooh.
Yep, that's all we got. All right, well,
Okay,
thank you, ladies
cool.
and gentlemen, for watching. We hope you enjoyed our voice acting and terrible, terrible reading. Because, hey, reading fast and trying to entertain, doesn't work. So thank you guys for watching. And as always, enjoy